Hey, excuse me, so you might have to clean up on our salmon.
Why is that?
I just drink a lot of salt bite now.
Okay.
The biggest, nigga. Hey. I got cranberry sauce all on me. Cocktail sauce all on me. Back then they ain't even want me, but now I'm big hot, they all on me. I got a bad little bitch in a 1P. She got her ass in up like a donkey. All these hoes wanna hunch me, and my best friend is a junkie. I got cranberry sauce all on me. Cocktail sauce all on me. Back then they ain't even want me, but now I'm big hot, they all on me. I got a bad little bitch in a 1P. She got her ass in up like a donkey. All these hoes wanna hunch me, and my best friend is a junkie. My best friend is a junkie. Yeah, he a junkie. I got the bed though, you can have my auntie. And if you got a couple dollars on you, can come see. Want a dub or the clean, get a .3. And my old bitch keep saying she don't want me. She keep telling me she ain't stun me. I ain't tripping about it, I'ma fuck her auntie. I be fucking these hoes, I ain't catching no feeling, nigga. I ain't catching nothing but some money. Cause back then they ain't even want me, but now I'm big hot, they all on me. I got a trap house, I'm renting for 1 key. And that bitch sitting right on the front screen. Ride with the drink on the front seat. Watch a bitch eat a dick like some lunch meat. I don't nothing on your hoe, don't touch me. I'm on the way, don't rush me. I'm on the one way, and you know I'm flushing. Fuck nigga get touched up like a touchscreen. And these niggas ain't talking about nothing, and I know that the knocks wanna bust me. I got an AKK from a Russian. If you try bit hot, I'm busting. These niggas always want something. Button down shirt with the cufflink. Bust down looking real busty. Fit so short that the shit might cut me. I'm a big dog, you just a puppy. Little bitch better not interrupt me. Cause back then they ain't even want me, but now I'm big hot, they all on me. I got cranberry sauce all on me. Cocktail sauce all on me. Back then they ain't even want me, but now I'm big hot, they all on me. I got a bad little bitch in a 1P. She got her ass in up like a donkey. All these hoes wanna hunch me, and my best friend is a junkie. I got cranberry sauce all on me. Cocktail sauce all on me. Back then they ain't even want me, but now I'm big hot, they all on me. I got a bad little bitch in a 1P. She got her ass in up like a donkey. All these hoes wanna hunch me, and my best friend is a junkie.
You know all right, drippin' something like teriyaki. It's bitchin' fabric when I'm shopping, and the feds watching. We still cooking like hibachi. They check on me like some Harachis. Free my nigga Ratchet. We ballin' on them Chris Botchin'. Bust down wrist watching. Got your bitch watching. Remember I was dishwashing. Now I got a dick watching. I got thick pockets. I just made a big profit. I guess that's why your bitch jock. Whole clip poppin'. We be real life and shit. We don't do the TikTok. Trappin' like the Carter. Nino in this motherfucker. Y'all niggas Chris Rock. Diamonds on me water. Shining like a motherfucker. Young nigga been poppin'. Used to shop at City Trend. Now a nigga getting it in. Fucking up these dividends. We used to be middlemen. Now we getting skittles in. And poppin' like Riddle. I ain't have 50 cents. Tryna get what you die trying. Being hated by many men. Places I'm swimming in. If they play, I'ma spin a bean. If I miss, we gon' spin it. Hello to my little friend. Bitch, I'm feeling like Scarface. Had to get it the hard way. Me and my partner posted up on Broadway. Fathers and chopper rocking out in broad day. You do it big, we do it the large way. Trapping like bees and posted up like Raw Bay. Weight on my shoulders, I'm feeling like Broadway. Go get that Rover, that what my garage say.
I got cranberry sauce all on me. Cocktail sauce all on me. Back then they ain't even want me, but now I'm big hot, they all on me. I got a bad little bitch in a 1P. She got her ass in up like a donkey. All these hoes wanna hunch me, and my best friend is a junkie. I got cranberry sauce all on me. Cocktail sauce all on me. Back then they ain't even want me, but now I'm big hot, they all on me. I got a bad little bitch in a 1P. She got her ass in up like a donkey. All these hoes wanna hunch me, and my best friend is a junkie.
DNA to the
I got 2 bitches who smoke a whole fool in a weekend and getting them 2 at a time. I go to Walter the Grammar, so sneakers don't give me 1 pair, I need 2 at a time. I done been gone for a minute, I needed a single, I'm dropping them 2 at a time. I told the plug that she going too fast, instead of a bag, I need 2 at a time. These bitches see that I'm taking, but still they be praying that I can have 2 at a time. But if my bitch see me fucking the bitch, then she gon' catch a body that's 2 at a time. And if you play with my paper, you getting them vapors, I'm sending them 2 at a time. Living this life and I'm loving this shit, I be wishing that I can live 2 at a time. I can't do shit with no itty bitty bitches, I let my bitches think about a pound. But if I fuck on a itty bitty, she can't be by herself, I need 2 at a time. She saying she pregnant, I know it ain't mine, I had on a rubber, 2 at a time. She sent her brothers to try to get straight, and my bullets are curving here 2 at a time. And I be so gone, out of my mind, sometimes I feel like I got 2 at a time. Half of my brain be like, bro, let it go, but the other half be like, fuck it, let's slide. I got 2 daughters and both of them talented, so I'm supporting 2 at a time. If anybody hurt either one, that's a life sentence, I do 2 at a time. If you been shopping and copping a zipper, at least then I probably flow 2 at a time. But if you late on the front, you can pay what you want, but you can't even buy a dime. Styrofoam cup, I need 2 at a time. Brown and the white, I mix 2 at a time. Sativa or indica, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You can roll them up 2 at a time. It's easy. I got 2 bitches who smoke a whole fool in a weekend and getting them 2 at a time. I go to Walter the Grammar, so sneakers don't give me 1 pair, I need 2 at a time. I done been gone for a minute, I needed a single, I'm dropping them 2 at a time. I told the plug that she going too fast, instead of a bag, I need 2 at a time. These bitches see that I'm taking, but still they be praying that I can have 2 at a time. But if my bitch see me fucking the bitch, then she gon' catch a body that's 2 at a time. And if you play with my paper, you getting them vapors, I'm sending them 2 at a time. Living this life and I'm loving this shit, I be wishing that I can live 2 at a time.
I'm just a rap nigga, not a trap nigga. I had to get out of the streets done fell in love with these rat niggas. As long as lil' buddy got cheese and they gon' forgive all the shit that a nigga done told to send they cousin up the road. If you could be cool with a nigga that switched on your people, then you a fold like a hoe. I had a trap moving, dope, swerving, serving. In the kitchen, had them geeked up on the bean, snorting lime. Move exotic bags, you were looking for the lows, you was in the blind. You get them 2 at a time, that's the only way I might can bring the ticket down. I just got charged with trafficking.
Smith.
Play this shit cool right now, I can't play with no dope. Strapped with 2 at a time, if you play around with the heat, you gon' go up and smoke. My cousin just hit up the line, said bring him a truest right now, this shit on the floor. I took him 2 at a time, I told him next time I'm bringing them 4.
I got 2 bitches who smoke a whole fool in a weekend and getting them 2 at a time. I go to Walter the Grammar, so sneakers don't give me 1 pair, I need 2 at a time. I done been gone for a minute, I needed a single, I'm dropping them 2 at a time. I told the plug that she going too fast, instead of a bag, I need 2 at a time. These bitches see that I'm taking, but still they be praying that I can have 2 at a time. But if my bitch see me fucking the bitch, then she gon' catch a body that's 2 at a time. And if you play with my paper, you getting them vapors, I'm sending them 2 at a time. Living this life and I'm loving this shit, I be wishing that I can live 2 at a time. How did we get like this? It was supposed to be one time, now we all up in your crib like this. You got me laying on the couch with my hands holding on to your hips like this. Looking in your eyes as I smile while I'm kissing on your lips like this. Just tell me, how did we get like this? How did we? How we even here? I've been dodging women all year. I just had my mind on my money and my eyes on the prize. But you spoken, now you got me all ears. Got me telling you I'm a small and tall fierce. Got you telling me that you like how I keep it real. You like when I come over to talk and just chill. And when you get the feeling, I put it up in your ribs. I know you like the smoke, I always keep the fire to burn. We be lighting up the loudest of herbs. Added to this feeling that I get when I get close to your body. Feel like we flying with the highest of birds. Because we come from different worlds and they start to collide. You got food for my soul, and I got thoughts for your mind. I told you you can be whatever you decide. You said that your decision was the position by my side, baby. How did we get like this? It was supposed to be one time, now we all up in your crib like this. You got me laying on the couch with my hands holding on to your hips like this. Looking in your eyes as I smile while I'm kissing on your lips like this. Just tell me, how did we get like this? How did we? I don't even know what to say. Around you all night and day, and we didn't even start out as just friends. So I just wanna know how we got here. It's like we operated. You got my head gone, I feel decapitated. I got you so sprung, it's like a spring in your step. It's only been a couple weeks, we should be feeling the shit. I can feel all your emotions even when they in text. And you can feel me in your body before we get to the sex. And we be on each other's brains all the time. I'm at the point I wanna let the world know you're mine. Cause what you are to me is like the stars to the sky. Yeah, I know I'm big, but you the one that give me light. And when you look at me and I'm looking into your eyes, it really make me wonder how I get up in your sight. Cause we come from different worlds and they start to collide. You got food for my soul and I got thoughts for your mind. You told me I can be whatever I decide, and I said that my decision was the position by your side. Baby, how did we get like this? It was supposed to be one time, now we all up in your crib like this. You got me laying on the couch with my hands holding on to your hips like this. Looking in your eyes as I smile while I'm kissing on your lips like this. Just tell me, how did we get like this? How did we get like this? It was supposed to be one time, now we all up in your crib like this. You got me laying on the couch with my hands holding on to your hips like this. Looking in your eyes as I smile while I'm kissing on your lips like this. Just tell me, how did we get like this? How did we?
Yo. What the deal is, man? Studio Etiquette 101, episode number 23, man. You already know what's going on.
Yes,
your dog Bread Mix It, man. You got Skeet 229 and everything. Young player of the mail. What
Big
the deal is?
player.
Yeah, man.
Goddamn Tony Fresh in there, bitch.
Yes, sir.
TP, or you ain't Tony Fred no more?
I retired that back in 2016.
No, I still call you Tony Fred. That nigga number still in my phone, Tony Fred.
Okay then, man. Like I said, man, it's episode number 23, man. 23 of them thing. How you feel about that, man? Skeet?
Oh, did the Jordan episode?
Yeah, joy episode.
Okay then.
And that episode gonna be that Kobe episode.
Yeah. Gotta go hard for that one.
Yes, sir, man.
25, I don't know. That's what, Steve Kerr?
It don't matter.
Steve Kerr was 25?
Yeah.
Damn.
25.
I would have forgot all about that
I don't
nigga.
know who 26 was. That gonna be a wheel right there.
Yeah, man. Hey, so how you week was? Ski, you already know how I asked it,
I ain't doing
man.
a goddamn thing. What I did this weekend. I worked. Did we do something this weekend, player? No, we ain't do shit this weekend.
Man, about like me,
I was
man.
2K in it.
Okay.
What you did, Tom? Shot some video? Oh, no, that was last.
They pad weekend? Nah.
Okay.
Nah, not they pad weekend.
Shot no video?
Nah, man, you know I don't really shoot a whole bunch of music videos. I don't really shoot a whole bunch of them no more like that.
Why you don't shoot music video, man? They ain't the same.
I don't switched over to corporate clients.
I feel you.
Okay then, man. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I still shoot a music video though. Don't get me wrong, but
I'm gonna learn how to shoot video one of these days.
you don't want to do it.
I want to shoot real video though.
You don't want to do
Hey,
it.
so for all the videographers, the up and coming videographers out there, so like, what is like the most difficult thing of being a videographer? Like what's that?
Probably clients.
It depends on what you shoot.
Depends on what you shoot. Okay.
Yeah, so like when it comes to music video, if you're talking about music videos or whatever, then in my experience, it been like the clients, the people that you shoot videos for.
Is it what, like off the wall requests or not being able to work with?
It depends on certain levels. Like starting out, it was certain things, and then as you get more established, it'd be other certain things. But it'd be a whole lot of like you'll have this stuff in your mind for the shoot or whatever the case is, and he laughing because he already. But you'll talk about we're gonna do this, we're gonna have this, got to make sure you got to have this set up, this so forth and so on. Like I don't did that plenty of times, and then I show up and it's just me and him. But he still want to shoot. You know what I'm saying? So but they still want to shoot the video. You know. So now what happens is this. What happens is when you shoot a music video, this is how I look at it. You got the artist, and then you got me.
Right.
So it's both of our work together. It's a partnership. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
All right. So the song matters. You know what I'm saying? How I shoot it matters. What's in the video, everything matters. Right. You know what I'm saying? When people looking at a video.
Of course.
So if we just sitting there on the porch,
so
how hard can the video? How hard can it be? So now, not only is it a reflection of that artist, but it's a reflection on me too.
So you doing something.
So now people think that you're not capable of shooting
a video,
certain type of videos because of the artists that you're dealing with not having they stuff together. So I ran into that a lot of times. That like, you know, on the I guess the question you asked, you know what I'm saying? What's the most difficult thing? That's like a difficult thing.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. So pretty much the artists need to have their stuff together.
Yeah, they got a song
that just like if the artist got so a lot of the shoot don't really matter. The shoot, when we get to the shoot, that's on me. It's everything else. The planning, having this together, you know, making sure we all on the same page with that. That's what made the video.
Gotcha.
So anytime I shot a video where stuff don't been together, to me has been the hardest videos.
Yeah, that's like we're putting this on together.
Because now you have to play Superman.
Yeah.
You gotta be the goddamn Justice League.
You gotta come up with something on the fly.
Can't just be Superman. You got the Batman, Superman.
It ain't no different. I'm sure a song, you know, if an artist come to a studio session, they ain't got no beat, they don't know what they want to
record. Oh, yeah, we had that before.
The likelihood of it coming out the way it should is, you know what I'm saying?
Slim to none.
Slim to none versus them having some kind of plan. So
most definitely. So I would say that's one of the hardest things. So what has been one of the easiest things for you? So of course them having it together. Put you on the spot here. What's one of the best videos that you've ever shot? That you feel like, man, this it?
I got one that I know he shot though.
Go ahead.
My favorite one, that Summer Jam. That bit was hard.
Oh, Summer Jam.
Yeah, the one with the
hey,
one that we be playing.
The way you just said that, Summer Jam.
What was it? But was it more so that it was the moment more than?
Yeah, I think the moment was just excellent. But the way it looked too, and that wedding you shot was hard too. Like I showed everybody when everybody be talking about what's called, I always tell Tony, hey man, send me that the wedding thing you did the video for. Okay. That shit was hard. The one you with a ball.
Yeah, I shot.
Yeah, that shit like some goddamn VH1 shit. That shit was hard.
Appreciate it.
I fucks with you.
What you asked me? What's the best?
What do you feel like was the best video you've shot? No, not even just music video, just overall.
Anything.
All right, let me ask you. Let me run it back to you. When you say best, do you saying how it came out, or what's the most fun I had shooting some? You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
All around. What was the most fun?
The one that the best I like the most, to be honest, is probably a Black Love Juneteenth Every Day.
Yeah, that was hard too.
Just because I liked the song.
It was different.
The concept. I think that's like a global song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They came to the shoot. Everything was mapped out, planned out the way it should. I liked the concept of it.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Yeah,
I forgot about that shit too. I forgot you shot it. But then now you said.
Yeah, Juneteenth Every Day was hard as far as that. Mike Hart with video that with Reginae was hard. Like just being there shooting it. Because at the time, like, so we went to Atlanta and shot that The Truth with Reginae. He shot to Mike Hart. Like he just released it a couple weeks ago, but we shot that like probably about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think it was dope because it was at that time, they Redden was on T.I. and Toya, they was on Family Hustle, and VH1 was there. So VH1 was actually shooting an episode of Family Hustle, and the episode was centered around us shooting the video for Mike Hart featuring Reginae and his artists or whatever, Toya and all them were there. So
you got a VH1 plug.
Who?
You.
Nah, I don't have a VH1 plug. Rush Life, you know what I'm saying? They had the VH1 plug. But yeah, me and Tyree Ward, shout out of Columbus.
Oh, Tyree,
Tyree,
shout out to him. But basically, shot the video, and that was the concept. But you know, like shortly after that, it was some allegations with T.I. and Tiny and some with some women and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That
And
shit
so
didn't
that
go
kind of
nowhere.
canceled the show. So when the show got canceled, obviously that got canned. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Or whatever. So, but like that whole experience, and then we shot it like a power thing, which is, like so when you talking like power. So when he calls saying he want to shoot a video similar to the basically like a power concept. Obviously 5 years ago, power the best thing smoking. You know what I'm saying? But when you talking about star shows and power and stuff like that, what made that dope was probably because you talking about unlimited budgets at this point. So you want me to mimic something that has a budget this high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, unlimited.
When we not working with $100,000 cameras and $50,000 lenses and $100,000 lighting and set direction and set, you know what I'm saying? So now I got to see how close I can get
to match it,
which is a challenge. You know what I'm saying? So that would make that fun too.
Okay.
That probably the best one actually. Now that I think about it.
Them be the best video though, them like them theme videos, like
Yeah.
when it just be.
So
it be-
so it was a challenge for you. It made you think, but it wasn't on the fly type of thing.
Right. So in that situation, and to be honest, out of all the videos on shot, it ain't been a whole lot of them where everything was mapped out and I was put, you know what I'm saying? Like so that video, My Heart, everything was mapped out. We had a plan. I wasn't put in the position to have to scramble or come up with something. You know what I'm saying? Right. It was laid out. It was just a matter of how good can you shoot this? Because we got everything else.
How good can you execute this?
Yeah, how good can you execute it? So
I got
honestly,
this
out
play.
of all the videos I shot, it's been very few where it was like that.
So
But
basically
Juneteenth
that's-
every day, Black Love, it was like that too. You know what I'm saying? So them turned out pretty hard.
So they basically drew up the play. You just had to hit the game winning shot.
Yeah.
You had to hit that bitch.
I had to Robert Orr. They threw it to me in the corner. Mm-hmm. I had to knock it down. I don't know if I knocked it down, but
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, them. Like I say, them be the best videos that I like. Be the ones that just have them theme to it. Like any video like that, it should just be. I don't know. It just be. It just has. It's like certain videos. Most like you say, most rap videos you see today, it's just the same shit. Everybody video look the same.
So like he said, being pretty much like capturing that moment. If you can capture that moment, it can best tell that story. Like,
That's why I think Busta Rhymes was like one of the best at when he doing video, because you think about, like, me and my homeboy were talking about this shit the other day. We were just talking about like how Busta Rhymes did a lot of his videos in a certain time. They were all based around movies. Like Pascavase was Rush Hour.
Right.
Dangerous was, I think, The Last Dragon. What else he had? He had The Last Dragon. He had Put Your Hand Where My Eye Can See was Coming to America.
Yep.
And it was another one. He did a couple more, and they just like them were classics.
But I don't think people. Because I don't been like on like big music video sets and stuff. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, I know a lot of people haven't. So a lot of people don't know what go into it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So to be honest with music videos,
I was like, say, yeah, explain it.
Man, listen, it's 40 people crews, 12, 15 hour shoot days. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot. So just the music video concept, for what people try to do, like, so these videos have $100,000, $200,000 budget. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it is. Not as much anymore, but you know what I'm saying. That was the case. So, of course, dealing with independent artists, they don't have that type of budget or whatever the case is. So you gotta come up with. It's a challenge to come up with something dope, because that's what they watching. Everybody watching Future and all the whoever other artists or whatever, not knowing that, man, it's a lot that going into these shots. It ain't that simple. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people don't know that because they ain't been on them sets. They just looking at the end result. But yeah, just trying to make something dope that look something, you know what I'm saying, somewhere around that with almost no budget, really. You know what I'm saying? It's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. You know, but it's a fun challenge when the artists, we got all our ducks in a row and everything's in place to where it's supposed to be.
All right, so I hear you saying budget. So what's the average budget? All right, so if they want a TP production video, music video, I'll say this. because it's a lot of because we talk about studio etiquette. All right, so with music, what if they want a TP Productions music video done? What's the average budget that you would recommend for artists, for all the different artists?
For me,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm in Albany or I'm in Atlanta.
Well,
That different.
hey, so all right, so we're gonna start.
Honestly,
here.
all right. So honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm cheaper in Albany because I know it's cheaper in Albany. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Versus Atlanta. So, and I'm from Albany, so I should try to show love. But that's a good question. So basically, for me, I'm gonna put $1,000 in my pocket for a
Gotcha.
video, right?
Uh-huh.
And that is cheap. And a lot of people don't realize that here for the most part.
Yeah.
That's very cheap,
the
especially so for me, I probably have about $25,000-$30,000 worth of equipment.
Right.
I'm charging $1,000. That's nothing in the grand scheme of things, right?
Right.
But in Albany, I'm probably the highest person here. So when somebody calling around and say how much you charge, don't call me because I'm gonna be the highest person. I want to be the highest person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But somebody else might charge $500, and they might have $2,000 worth of equipment.
If that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of if I'm in Atlanta. So with my equipment, if I'm in Atlanta, I should be charging at least $4,000 for a video, or whatever. So, but I still don't. Like I said, I don't really shoot a lot of videos like that too much.
Gotcha.
Unless specific people call me or whatever. But outside of that, I don't really shoot a whole lot.
Gotcha.
But them probably the reasons why too. Because I like shooting music videos.
Just don't never find the one that just make you be like, damn, I want to shoot this video.
So that was my next question. I was like, what is your favorite type of video to shoot? But, all right. So you say you're doing pretty much corporate now. Like, what type of corporate things are you shooting?
So I got a few clients. Like I got a lady that she teach investing.
Okay.
She got a company. She from Philly, but she live in Atlanta. But she got an investment company, and so I just talking here. It's the easiest stuff in the world. Like for me, music videos is the hardest stuff. Like so for me, when I got started, I would, you know what I'm saying. So my homeboy Player, shout out to Player. You know what I'm saying. Click Music Days. The boy were rapping. You know,
I was a nigga last.
hey, we gotta. I don't shot some video for Player. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got all the bitches on the computer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We gotta drop. We gonna put Player back out there.
Okay.
But
Nah, that shit dead.
What? Hey, the EA Sports.
Yeah, that EA Sport.
yeah, sport. Yeah.
I thought that bitch was some sports and shit for real.
That been the hardest shit in the world to me though, bro.
Hard, yeah,
That shit hard.
That would make it so dope, bro. Cause we talking about just like early, like I ain't gonna say early, but like 2000, it's like 8 or 9 type shit. And to see where he at now to where we started, bro, that shit is amazing. Cause it's a living testimony. Like if you lock in, bro, you can really be dope, bro.
Yeah, like it was a passion. So like I'm my own boy rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna rap, but and then everybody rap. So I'm about money. So everybody rap.
Right.
So let me figure out how to shoot video. You know what I'm saying? That's when the digital cameras and all that came out. I ain't give a damn about no camera before that. The day I bought a camera, the day before that, I didn't give a damn about no camera.
You know, tell them to buy a camera.
Yeah, it was about, you know what I'm saying, a way to find a lane and you know what I'm saying, make some money, find a lane or whatever the case is.
See, niggas get cameras and just start shooting, bro. Like I remember, like it done been times, dog. We done really just sat in there. That when World Star was going crazy. We watching every video that dropped. Just to fuck the music, just to analyze it and dissect the video. Like, oh, this shit hard. The cutscene, that was niggas moving back and forth and switching.
I used to do that shit too. Like when I was trying to learn how to video, I used to sit there and watch a video and count how many seconds before they transition to another part. And be like, so they shoot this for like 5 seconds and cut it there, cut it there, cut it there, cut it there. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it was a passion, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely stayed up all kind of nights looking up stuff, like you say, analyzing stuff, researching stuff, buying stuff I ain't need, taking it back. Losing money on it, buying this, trying this out, you know, all of that.
You gotta spend money.
Yeah. So I pretty much, you know, whatever money I made, I am to put it back into buying something because I'm trying to get to a certain level.
Right, there you go.
Or whatever. But
That's how I am too in studio shit. I see some shit, I got damn near all the new shit that be out, but I go get that bit.
Yeah.
I research it first and see. When I see a lot of the top dogs using that bit, I'm finna get that bit too. I ain't finna be left out nowhere.
Right. Then I had planned to I switched over to shooting weddings and stuff because from music video because weddings was like a better client, I guess. And with weddings, it's planned and mapped out. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So I guess it's more professional, I guess, or whatever.
Organized.
More organized. That's the word.
Because the worst you can have is somebody walking out at the altar, and that don't happen too often.
Right.
Like you got the photographer, then goddamn the day of the wedding.
See, wedding videos is short. It ain't really got to be that long. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. But wedding videos, it's a lot of pressure for wedding videos too, because it ain't no messing up. Yeah. So with music videos,
you can mess up and do it all.
They run it back. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no running it back with weddings.
I would think the pressure would be on the weddings because you really capturing that special day, that memory,
right,
for that couple. So that bitch gotta be.
It got yeah. And so you dealing with brides and their expectations and stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, like I probably shot like 30 weddings, and I was good. I feel like I was good at it, but I got tired of it.
How much did y'all do a wedding?
I had different packages. Probably back then.
Average.
Probably around about $1,500.
$1,500 times 30. What's that? I'm trying to see so.
30 bands. Yeah. Over 30 bands, roughly. Over 30 bands. We about 50,000.
Yeah, man, and it's good.
I keep getting a new goddamn cars. I knew it was up.
But yeah, I just got
goddamn weddings. Fuck the music video.
I really just stopped shooting weddings just because I honestly got tired of it. Like so even though music videos,
you doing by yourself?
Nah. Well, when I first started, yeah, but then after a couple of them, so like I think about what the problems could be before they happen. So after I shot a few, I was like, you know what, it's gonna come a time. If I keep on doing like that, I'm gonna mess up. Cause I'm thinking about, okay, you may kiss the bride, and then somebody get up and start clapping in front of my shot, and then I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta have another view.
So I started hiring a person, paid them to get second angles, which helped anyway. You know what I'm saying? But for redundancy and in case of stuff like that. So gotcha. But like I said, I got
that would be fucked up if you did that
I'm
shit.
Telling you so, yeah.
You missed that bit. Be like, damn, grandma stood up in the way.
And look, it ain't your fault, but guess what? To them it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so I just stopped. Got tired of shooting wins cold turkey. I could have easily killed like with the wins because it's simple. Like I was getting wins from like 1 or 2 wedding planners. So you just locked in with a wedding planner or 2. All I gotta do is like call 10 of them, 15, 20 of them. And add my name to the vendor list, you know what I'm saying? It's in there, you know what I'm saying?
Man, now that's
so what's up with this the movie?
Oh man.
That's the most difficultest thing to do because of manpower in actors. Consistency, being on time, being able to show up. Nigga like me, I might have a fro 1 week and then come back next week. I got a fade and type shit.
Yeah. Now you got your hair twisted up.
Change shit up.
Be like that. What that two-week video that dude had on 3 different suits. That boy changed suits every shot in a conversation. But on a blue suit, a red suit, and a gray suit.
Nah, that was just wild though.
Yeah, that was wild.
You being ridiculous with that.
Yeah,
but he right though. Like you know what I'm saying. Somebody get a haircut or something, you throw it off. But you can't really get mad at stuff like that because you probably ain't paying no folks anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So what he talking about is I started trying to shoot a movie, like a short film or whatever the case is. Okay. And we actually at the point where it's time to shoot it. Literally, you know what I'm saying? But we having trouble like casting 2 actors.
Okay.
Or whatever. But everything else kinda in place. We don't have the means and all that type of stuff. So it just really like a lot of stuff I be doing. I just be trying to do stuff to do something dope. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody making no money off of it. It's just something to do.
Yeah, cause on table
but it make your skill better. See what you can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Cause I be feeling like, man, I be watching too. I be like, bro, why we ain't shot no movie yet, man? Like we got too many. Like that's the crazy thing. It's so many people that you would think. We be like, damn, we got so many people down here that shoot. That's dope. Like that can actually shoot decent video or know how to use the camera. You would think that you'll be like, well, shit, we need to get together and get goddamn a movie or something shot.
Because, man, I done seen some Tubi movies came from that bit, boy.
But I done seen some movie that's horrible. I be like, these boys doing it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I salute anybody that don't shot a movie from start to finish. Because I ain't did it. I still ain't been able to do it yet.
It's hard.
You know what I'm saying? So, but but I think what it is,
Niggers.
like, I don't know. I ain't been able to do it, but I just know it take a whole bunch of moving. So it take a whole bunch of moving parts to work together for long periods of time consistently, and that's hard to do with anybody, especially when you ain't paying them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I kind of get that when people have, everybody got stuff to do, obligations and all that type of stuff. But
Right.
I don't know. You just gotta put it together and try to do it or whatever. But
That's why I feel like when you do stuff like that, you got to find people that want to do it just as bad as you. And when you just find the people that just doing it, just you be like, damn, I want you to do it. It's kind of hard.
and see where we at right now, we at a point where it's time to actually shoot it. But this is my thing. I don't want to get halfway shooting it, and then somebody back out. But now we don't. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Right.
It don't. You're in it, and it don't being halfway shot and all that. Cause then I'm gonna want to fight.
They're totally going to fight, man. Going bad.
But yeah, that what I don't want to do. But
Backtracking, right?
Cause that's like, you know, when you go on the set, when you go to shoot, if you shoot something the right way, when you go to a set, like if you're gonna shoot, you got audio, lighting, camera, direct. You got 6-7 people at least behind the camera.
Right.
Then you got the people that's acting. So you got 10-15 people. If you shoot on a 6-hour day times 10-15 people, that's a lot of time invested into something. So if you don't did that 4 times and then somebody that's in the scenes back out, you've just erased all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
You just erased a whole bunch of words.
a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Wasted everybody's time, that type of thing. And I don't talk to people that don't ran into that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deal with that.
Yeah, that just ain't it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've been a part of some movies. My homeboy, them down in Tallahassee, you know, they shot a couple movies. They did one called Studio and Groupies. Before that was just some shit fucking around in the studio and groupies and shit. I think something like that. Then they did Underground President. Underground President, I want to say they submitted that bitch to like the film festival or something, and they won like best film for that bitch. You guys,
Like Sundance. That's what it's called?
yeah, I forgot what it was, but I think it was something like that. But they won like best film. I want to say they got a contract with like Maverick. You know, Maverick Film do like independent film,
Right.
and they got like a contract to do a couple movies with them. But yeah, them bitches actually came out dope. Like I did scores on a couple movies. Like I got like a bunch of specials on YouTube. It's a bunch on like, I don't know if anybody ever seen Thought Process. You ever seen Thought Process? You've heard of that? No, it's like got Thought Process 1, Thought Process 2. You got music that we did on that. We did one of Watch What You Pray For. That's the dude Villain Man that be with Zaytoven. He shot a movie. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
We got one called Naked Lady. That was the same one that did what that got Blood Raw, Total Chaos. Got damn a couple more people from
You need to
Tallahassee.
send me some. I want to watch some of them though.
Yeah, you're like Underground President is dope. That's like the storyline was dope, but it was back in like 2003 or 4, so you could tell it was before HD. But then that one had a pretty good storyline. Basically, it was a decent movie, and the people that shot it, head cracked. They almost kind of like the Tyler Perry thing. Kind of like how they had the same actors, they may play a different role in the movie. So in the 4 or 5 movies they shot, it's the same people. It's just, and that's one way too. They just got the same people because they ain't got to worry about it.
I mean, that's kind of what they doing in Detroit a little bit though.
Yeah.
To be like they killing it, and to be honest, like it could be done anywhere like that. Like it could be done anywhere.
Yeah, I think that's easy too, because that's like you said, that when you're trying to find people, you know, you got people that's part of your inner circle that want to do this too.
Yeah.
And you stick with it. You just fuck it, shit.
Right.
Like,
but
you'll branch off and have somebody
right,
that pop,
different.
but,
You got it, right.
But like your background character, you begin and shit, you ain't got to find them. You just get the people that was in other movies.
But I honestly think though, I know for me, I think if we can do one,
and people see it, they gonna be like, oh yeah.
Then they're gonna be excited to do, you know what I'm saying, to keep it going or whatever. The hurdle just gonna be doing one, cause people don't, I don't know.
Once
They got to see something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people want to see something before they want to be able to. You do.
I get that, but I don't know. We'll see if it happens. Right now.
So like Snake be like Crit Tangent. He got a couple movies he be doing.
Yeah, I seen. I actually watched one of them. I swear, I promise you. I actually, cause he was promoting a lot, and I went on the.
I think T Madden did a couple.
Man, I don't do it, yeah.
Hey, so there was a short scene that I seen. I think it was you and Tut. It was him in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, hey, so how was shooting that? Like how to
Shout out to Tut. It was just an idea we had just to see
see how it goes.
same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Trial and error. Just
yeah.
like, let's just shoot a little quick short and see what it, you know what I'm saying? See
Right.
how it turned out or whatever. But don't look back. Yeah, it would call Don't Look Back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just an idea, and then we went and shot it. Actually, like, so that was like 2 minutes long, but it took about 3 hours to shoot it.
Right, and this is all I was gonna say. Like, how long did it take?
It took about 3 hours to shoot that 2 minute
Yeah.
thing. Yup.
So was it getting angles or just?
That's the perfect shot.
It probably was a little bit of everything. Like, first time doing something. So, you know,
Okay.
But honestly, like, in theory, generally speaking, a movie takes an hour per minute to shoot anyway.
Okay.
So, you know, when people shoot even these big movies, like, they be doing stuff for months.
Maybe months.
Right.
You know what I'm
Sometimes a
saying?
year,
So-
depending on what the movie is.
So it take a long time.
Okay.
So technically, if it was 2 minutes, it should have took 2 hours anyway.
Mm.
It's crazy that it sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying when it comes to music. Just like I said, music videos, they be on set 12, 13, 14 hours.
Right.
For like real, you know what I'm saying, music videos or whatever the case is, and all music videos be 3, 4, 5 minutes long. You know what I'm saying? So.
Dog, imagine how long it take them to do a Marvel movie. Because you got to think, after they shoot it, then they go to the visual effects people, and they may have that bitch for.
It'd be so much, man. It's so many. That, to be honest, if you knew how movies are made and stuff like that Marvel stuff is like,
Oh yeah.
it's like
And
way.
since you said that, you
way
got to watch
out of
that.
here.
You watch the shit I told you about. I was telling you on Netflix called Before They Were Movies. They basically showing about how the process they got like 3 different tapes, but it's like 5. They did Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. They did Coming to America, Alien, RoboCop, Home Alone 3, Forrest Gump. They basically Back to the Future. They basically telling you how this movie came in idea and the actors that was supposed to be in that got switched out, and like let's say for instance, like one of my favorite one was goddamn Forrest Gump. Like Forrest Gump was crazy. Like that shit was shot like they did Forrest Gump. The first part, the first actor was Chubby Chase. It wasn't Tom Hanks. It was Chubby Chase. Then it switched to Tom Hanks and then when Tom Hanks did it, he wanted to bring on Sally Field because they had just did like a romantic comedy a couple of years before.
So he had better chemistry with her.
Yeah, and that movie came together because a black dude was going through a box of scripts and found the Forrest Gump script, and he was just reading. And he was like, "This shit sound kind of good, but it's kind of whack in a way."
Yeah.
Because like you know how Forrest Gump had the 3 things. He had a girlfriend. He went to play football, was in the army. But in the book, he was a wrestler. He went to space, and his best friend was a monkey. And they were talking about how they contacted the dude that wrote the book, and they got down basically just like, can we want to do a movie? So they kind of worked it, redid it, type shit like that.
Okay.
Had to change a couple of stuff in it. They wrote it. Then when they wrote the shit, now it's, like you say, time to shoot the shit. They were finna shoot it with this company. The dude that said we're gonna shoot this movie, it was a woman. She left and became like the president of another music studio. So now they got a new person. You know, when new people come in, they try to get rid of. They want to start fresh, so they don't want nothing to do with what the last people do. Move was on hold. They canceled it. So they ended up taking it to the lady that was there. They took it to her studio where she was at. She was like, "Yeah, you bring it over here. It's a go." And they were just saying how they just put it together. Like it's just so much stuff. Like the scene when they was in Vietnam, they built that shit. That shit was in. They said that shit was in South Carolina.
Damn.
And it was a big like plantation area, and it was like they were finna like
I got to save Baba.
I think I guess the city was finna like blow. They were finna like tear it down, demolish it. So when they asked could they use it, they was like, "Well, we finna tear it down." We like, "Well, we finna blow it." They're like, "It's perfect, but y'all only got one shot. You blow this bitch up, and that bitch ain't right. You fucked." Like, but
Damn.
they were finna get rid of it, so they built the tree to make it look like Vietnam. It was in somebody's front yard. And they shot that, and they said they had one shot. And if they mess it up, kind of it.
Yeah.
And they were just talking about the actors they had. Like for Bubba, they say Tupac Red for Bubba. Tupac Red, Dave Chappelle, Ice Cube, they ended up losing it to the dude that played Bubba. Ice Cube actually turned it down. He was like, I think what Ice Cube said he thought it was stupid, and then later on he did an interview say he regret doing that shit because of what the movie did. But it was just so much shit that they did. They talk about all the movie, and they just talk about how they just did from start to finish, and that shit was goddamn. Like some of the movies, you be like, boy, they went through a lot of actors that had the role, and then something happened, had to change somebody, get somebody else in it, and that person get there, and then the chemistry ain't there. So I was like, yeah, but that shit on Netflix called, but for the movies that made us, that's the name of it. Oh yeah. And they basically break down everything, all that shit, like Coming to America. They say got the Eddie Murphy, John Lennon was down there about to fight on set. Damn. But after that right there, John Lennon, like Eddie Murphy, like he'll never work with him. But then when he did Beverly Hills Cop, he said, "I want John Landis." He got to, if he don't direct the movie, I'm not doing it. So John Landis ended up doing the Beverly Hills Cops movies, but they was about to fight.
It's crazy how that'll happen, man. Like you'll bump heads at first and everything. You know,
yeah, but you'll be amazed at the movie, at the people that was playing. Like how I learned it. Like people don't know Tupac had the role of Omar Epps' character. He was Omar Epps' character, and I want to say Lawrence Fishburne. I think it was supposed to be Morgan Freeman or some shit like that, or somebody else. Remy was supposed to be Leonardo DiCaprio. The girl Kristen was supposed to be goddamn the lady what's her name Gwyneth Paltrow. And the reason why Tupac didn't get the role, they was
Allegheny, what going on?
So they was like, the reason why they didn't get the Tupac because he had the rape case, and they was like, we ain't gonna fund this movie if Tupac still in the movie because that rape shit was going on. Gotcha. So that's why Tupac had to get out the movie, and then they got Omar Epps to do it.
Okay.
But he actually had the role of, which would have been funny as hell to see Pop run the track. That would have been funny as hell. But I was like, damn.
Hey, so Tony, what advice do you have to like up and coming videographers, man, that want to get into it? They may not know the correct direction to go in at that moment. Like what
he just told me, don't.
I think the first thing, especially now, you probably could get away with it a little bit early on, but now I think you gotta, if you just not get into it, I think you gotta find a niche. Like what do you? So if you shoot video, if you know the concepts of video, right? If you know how to shoot video, you can do anything, but you got to think about how people think. Just like I know photography. I know photography because I know video. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a damn, to me, I think I'm a damn good photographer. You know what I'm saying? I just don't promote myself as that or whatever, but I know photography because I know video, because with the camera it's the same settings and, you know, concept or whatever. So I think that you need to, if you're starting out in video, I think you, first of all, do all your research. It's a lot that go into it, but find a niche. So if you're gonna shoot corporate stuff, that's what you need to market yourself and shoot stuff that's centered around that. Gotcha. So for instance, when I started out shooting music videos, right? Which to me, again, music videos is the most difficult stuff to shoot. You know, people want you to, every 2 seconds, the camera need to change angle, look this way, do this way. Right. I want to glow up. I want to show 3 of me, then change this way, then go here, and then move up here. You know what I'm saying? So okay. You don't, if this corporate stuff, it's just talking heads for the most part. Right. So it's going to be hard to get real corporate clients that pay you a lot of money if the only thing you don't shot is music videos. Because anything they're going to ask you, you know what I'm saying, let me see some stuff you shot. Even with weddings, me shooting weddings and stuff like that. If your last wedding shot, you ain't gonna get. If I shot music videos, you ain't gonna get no high end wedding if all you shot is music videos. Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Don't bride don't care about no music videos you shot. It don't correlate. You know what I'm saying? So,
how can you capture my elegant event?
If I'm seeing your music video, now you'll get some, but they ain't gonna be no high end. You know what I'm saying? Right. It ain't gonna be no.
You have to use them videos to get the goddamn the big clients. Be like, hey, this is what I shot.
Right. So I think you need to like pick a lane within videography is a broad thing. So just pick a lane within videography and stick to that.
Gotcha.
And it goes into like the equipment you buy. For music videos, you know what I'm saying, the equipment I use for that ain't gonna be the same for weddings. So people that shoot music videos, they gonna have more probably wider lenses and stuff like that.
Okay.
You go to shoot a wedding, you all in everybody's way. You ever went to a wedding or something and you see the person that's shooting the video walking down the aisle with the bride and all that, or they up there with them folks?
Yeah.
That's because they probably more than likely primarily not a wedding videographer, because
Right.
the lenses that they got are very wide and they just trying to get close shots with wide lenses. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So at weddings you're gonna get more telephoto lenses or whatever, so you can be back there out the way and get those looks.
And you still can make that follow through as they're going down.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Just little stuff like that. So yeah, the equipment that you choose is gonna be based off of whatever your niche is too. If you're trying to do everything, you're gonna need to buy everything. You know what I'm saying? Buy a whole bunch of stuff that you may not use as much because you're trying to do everything.
Right.
I tell people that, and they still try to do it, and then they come back later and be like, "Yeah, you were right," you know. Because I did the same thing.
Yeah, so man, so make sure y'all take heed to that, man. He just said make sure you find you a lane, find you a niche, man. I mean, but it's pretty much like that with a lot of skills and everything else, man. Like you have to just find, like you said, find you a lane, find you a niche. In the beginning, you're not gonna be the greatest. You know what I mean? You're not gonna, you know what I mean? But overall, like, cause like we were just talking about, like, man, when you first started out, like the day before, you didn't give a damn about it, but then just one day you finna buy this camera,
Yeah.
and you worked at it, you kept working at it, and you know what I mean. And here it is, years later, boom, you fired hell at it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. And so, and also, not on some studio, and I probably link you up with some of my managers, man, at my job, man. 'Cause we probably need you. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
All right.
I get you a safety first video.
Yeah,
That'd be hard, huh? Just safety first video.
yeah, safety, man. My shit, that'll be our power. You know what I mean? So what we use PowerPoint and shit like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
corporate got videos already, but they so outdated. It's old. Like, man, that shit needs to be
Oh yeah,
updated.
safety video. We be on the watch on
man,
wings. I be hating that bitch.
Come on, man.
cheese,
That shit is old.
But yeah, that's like now, like I said, man, corporate that's for me, because I do more so like branding and marketing. So I help, people that got companies or businesses and stuff like that that are trying to expand. I basically use media to advise them on what they should do and create content based off of that or whatever the case is. So you're talking like instructional video, stuff like that or whatever. Yeah, or anything, So I do a lot behind. I do it like I got clients like behind the scenes. They probably don't know it because I don't really care about. I don't really post. I really don't even post a lot of stuff I do no more. Really, I don't really care. I just want to help somebody and get paid for it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
people know.
saying? My name don't even be on it. Don't even be on half of the stuff. So
Of course. But they let you know you have a real work ethic, man, and that you really want to do it. Because a lot of people, like, they use it to, like, clout chase. You know what I mean? Like, man, look what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing this for this. I'm doing it. You could be some, because I've seen you on somebody else's stuff. And I'm like, damn, Tony there too.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But he ain't posting nothing. He ain't
So
saying
like
the
video
word.
I
Yeah.
you shoot with
You know
Jack
what I mean?
Harlow and all the other videos, you be like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, one with Khaled.
But you just
Yeah, one with
be
Khaled
like,
too. It's in the
damn.
Khaled house, ain't it?
Exactly.
You know, you know it.
You know what I mean? But I didn't see that from him. I saw that from somebody else.
I think I did post it though, but But see, like I ain't just gonna post it one time if I do. You know what I'm saying? Even when we went to Khaled house and shot that, I posted that. Some was posted about it. I can't remember, and I guess they tagged me, so it showed up in my memories a year later.
Okay.
And that made me. I said, "Dang, you know what? I ain't even never post.
You just shared.
Yeah, I ain't never posted. Let me, because I had some content related to this. I went back and found it and what I'm saying, posted or whatever.
Yeah.
But see that type of stuff. So like when shooting like at Khaled House and Jack Harlow and all these other folks, that went me. That would trash out the Trail Cochran. Like, I gotta give credit where it's due, because I ain't taking credit for none that ain't me. But
Right.
but yeah, that's they team up there in Atlanta that I work with. You know what I'm saying? So when shooting projects like that, again, it's a crew. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no one person going to go shooting that.
Right.
So I was just part of the crew, basically. So you know, you have a 4-5 camera setup or whatever the case is. So you have a producer, camera op, setup, audio, so forth, so lighting, all that type of stuff or whatever, DP. So I'm basically just part of the crew, putting it together and shooting it as a team or whatever. So yeah, them type of, they fun though, you know.
Yeah.
Like the experience fun.
It takes a team, man. It takes a team, and I just to be a part of something like that, man. I know it probably hella exciting.
Yeah, well, like going to Khaled crib was cool. Like, you know, he flew to, I ain't even the day before I went there, I ain't even know I was going.
Damn.
So I bought a flight, you know what I'm saying? Drove to Atlanta, caught a flight to Miami, met the guys there. We was there at Khaled crib we were there about 8 hours, I think.
Okay.
But you know, his son, Assad, walking around, playing around or whatever. But it was cool though. He got a hard career right there on South Beach. So like that experience was cool. You know what I'm saying? Being at Khaled house, being around him and all that or whatever. I don't really care about celebrities like that.
I mean, how you say we the best?
He went. Really, we were there. So we were there. We got there and we were setting up stuff. We probably got there maybe 3. I don't know. Probably somewhere around 3. We literally got there and caught an Uber straight to his crib. And we were setting up, and once we had everything set up, we were really just chilling for like an hour or so, but before it was time to actually shoot it. The crazy thing is, like, he got a studio in his crib, so this is right before his last project came out. So Elliot and B Dot, I don't know if y'all know Elliot and B Dot. Elliot was like the head, I think it's called the head editor. I'm saying the editor in chief or whatever for XXL magazine.
Okay.
Or whatever. And B Dot like his partner, Rap Radar. So he was a Rap Radar podcast interview or whatever. But you know, Khaled took him in the studio. They in there listening to God Did and all these songs before they came out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or whatever. The night, I think they came out the next day or the day after. I think his album came out the day after, whatever the case is. But it's cool, man. You know, he had his maids and his chefs there and all these little rich folk stuff. I could tell he got a lot. It's a lot he had going on. You know what I'm saying? He do a lot of big stuff, a lot of big business. But I know it's difficult to maintain all that he got going on too. So,
Right.
but nah, it was cool. He was cool. You know, we went to shot Jack Harlow. We went to Louisville, where he from. You know what I'm saying? And same concept. Set it up and shot it or whatever. All of that be professional, but cool. Like
you said, it's planned out.
Yeah.
There's most definitely a plan with it.
Yeah, but most of the celebrity stuff like Charlamagne and the Stacey Abrams stuff and 21 Savage, all them folks or whatever be a lot of that be happening through Trav and what they have going on with their team.
Okay.
So, you know, just relationship, me knowing him and knowing I'm gonna deliver, you know what I'm saying, when he called me or whatever. And I'm just as talented, I feel like, as, you know what I'm saying. Everybody in the crew got their own thing going on.
Gotcha.
But when it's time to shoot stuff like that, then, you know, they come together.
Right.
And everybody play their role and, you know what I'm saying, get it done.
And that's what it
That's
is.
supposed to be done.
That's supposed to be done, yup.
Most definitely, man. If everybody just, you know, stick together, like you said, play their role, even though they have their own individual things going on, I mean, outside of that, but like when they team up, play your role, get it done. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, man, we gotta. The teamwork is definitely the way, and I feel like in anything in Albany, you gotta
have a team.
You gotta team up, man. You gotta
Teamwork,
you gotta,
man.
you gotta come together and do stuff. You gotta collaborate, basically.
Right.
Trying to do stuff by yourself,
It's tough, boy.
I feel ain't nobody gotta agree with me, but we in Albany, it's a smaller town, so you already at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be honest, even in like bigger cities like Atlanta and all that, them folk working together. Them folk collaborating all the time. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no egos. People getting movies done, and they doing it because they see that. You know what I'm saying? We just want to do something dope.
Right.
We want to make a dent somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be a little harder to do that around here because
Everybody's for self.
for whatever reason, I don't know. But
Yeah, Most definitely.
Yeah.
Them niggas whack as shit.
Shout out to Chris. He obviously see the vision. He got the answers. Yeah, so that be the difficult part, the difficult thing or whatever. I don't know, man. One day
we gonna find it.
One day we gonna get it. One day we gonna get it together, I guess.
Yeah, man. One day it's gonna happen, man. One day. One day.
This shit
Man.
about 20 years.
I promise you. And I don't try it different ways, you know what I'm saying? But man, I got about 2 more attempts in me left, and that's about it. But
I mean, but within Albany, you come up with some good collaborations, right? Like people that you chose like to work with on different things.
yeah, I mean,
You have your select few. I would say that maybe not everybody that you would like, but you select few. You know, like your go-to.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, definitely. I call certain people for certain stuff, like depending on what it is. Like Tut. Shout out to Tut. Like Tut definitely helped me out with a lot of stuff. Like when I go with my clients up in Atlanta and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? He probably the first person I called to see if he available. I got other people like in Atlanta that I hit up if he not available, whatever the case is, or if it just make more sense to get somebody in Atlanta. So
Right.
that's pretty much what it is. You know, they have their stuff going on, but again, you know, if I need a certain crew for a thing, then you know I hit up certain people.
Right.
You know, we bust down the money or whatever, pay them for their time and all that type of stuff. And, you know, they just do whatever I'm having them to do. You know, and it worked like that all the time. So when I'm shooting, you know, we shot that stuff with Trav and all that with my homeboy Caleb, his crew is called Open Season. So when I'm shooting that stuff, I'm Open Season. I'm not Tony. I'm not TP Media, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm Open Season. Tut started his thing or whatever. But when Tut with me, he TP Media. He got on the shirt and everything. You know what I'm saying? When we shoot, if it's my client, then we're TP Media. If it's their client, I'm Open Season. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or whatever the case is. So that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
Exactly.
got to be.
And it's been a lot of stuff I shot people that went out and my name ain't on it nowhere at all. But I shot it. You know what I'm saying? Or did it or did this or whatever the case is. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I don't care about the recognition. You know what I'm saying?
You see the word. You see the word. How
Like anything I don't
you
ever
know?
like most of even with you ain't seen no video I ever put out that got like my name on it so big and it's on there so long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to do that. It's either on the end of the video, if it's on there at all. Even when I was doing DBTP, directed by Tony Perkins, like it was just regular text, real short, right there at the beginning. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Because what they say, good dope sell itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta.
You ain't gotta do too much.
If it's dope, people be like, dang, who did that?
Yeah.
Or they'll reach out to the artist, be like, hey, who shot your video? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. That's it. Because to me, the artist's supposed to shine. It's a music video. And the artist is for the artist. You know what I'm saying?
So if they don't put that bitch out right, then
Yeah, but that what we were saying earlier. That's what I hate. Well, that's what I hated. That's the difficult part about the music videos too. Is when you ain't got your ducks in a row. I'm still shooting a video now. It ain't the way it's supposed to be, and my name on it too. You know what I'm saying?
in small print. So I just be like, damn, my name on this shit.
So the
Can't
small
really-
print did come in handy.
Yeah, the small print come in handy. They kind of just slide, ease off in there. Directed by Tony P. They don't even remember that. Just remember, damn, that shit whack. But
Niggas don't read. They don't read.
but the shit look clean.
Right.
But it just yeah, I done did I did a lot of shit and name ain't nowhere on that bitch. Like a lot
But-
of shit, but
but
it's
a
just
lot of-
because it been with other people.
And I guess it's because, like, to answer the question, Chris, like, I guess, like, when I've been on other sets, like, with Caleb and Open Season and stuff, he don't shot
So much, yeah, so much. And you don't see on
Nike, Kaepernick,
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be on there. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I don't. You know, I've seen like the bigger projects and stuff. You ain't really put your name on everything like that anyway, because they just not going. But again, that's at a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with putting your name on stuff. I just don't do it. That's just a me thing, not big and stuff. But it definitely ain't
like
for
you said,
people that
you
do. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a preference.
But I definitely agree, man. Your work is gonna speak for itself. You no matter what. Like if you do good work and like shit, it's that spills it out right there. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah, man. So shit. What's next, man? What you got on your menu next? I know you said you're doing the movie.
Well, allegedly, we'll see.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, I mean, I don't know, man. For me, because this ain't nothing I do. To be honest, I like with the anything camera related. I don't do it full time. Like I work in the IT field. You know what I'm saying? So everything I ever did was done on the side. So so a lot of my time, I got my day job. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But on the video side of things, man, I'm just building
whenever you have time.
Building TP media, really. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on, just get more contracts with different businesses to do content for them and all that type of stuff. Really, just building that particular way with those particular clients and stuff, and add more clients that way, and building the team where stuff can get shot and I don't have to be there.
Oh,
that's probably my next goal.
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope, man.
That's a hard thing to do
because people don't have the same vision that you may have. You may see it being, we probably need to shoot it this way, or you may talk. It's just me thinking of how it may be. Like you may have it drawn out, written out, like, okay, we're gonna do it like this, we're gonna do it like this, we're gonna do it like this. But the exact place that you would be, or the exact angle that you feel like should be gotten, people don't always see that angle that you do.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, so
have you ever ran into that, like with having people work with you? In your mind, be like, damn, I wish you would have got.
Honestly, not really. To be honest, not really. But that's a thing. But at the same time, you'll never. I don't care how dope you is. If somebody give me, somebody don't gave me content, like it was like a Rick Ross interview or something like that, like content of Rick Ross at his house for I forgot what it was for. Maybe a magazine or something, right? Mm-hmm. So I got paid to shoot the edit the footage or whatever the case is. That person could have edited it too. It don't mean I'm better than him and he better than me, but we'll never edit it and it come out the exact same. But the way he edited it and the way I edited it would still probably be dope, equally dope or whatever the case is, but it's just gonna be different because it's two different people doing it. So it ain't necessarily that is what they doing adequate or dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I care about. But I don't did it like, you know what I'm saying, had people shot on behalf of actually recently TP Media, and they got paid for it or whatever, and I'm honest, so like I'm getting paid this, you gonna get paid this, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting this cut, you getting this cut type of thing. So okay. I'm honest with it, with all of that or whatever, but I want to do it bigger, like with the big clients I get. I finna do a proposal for like a big podcast in Atlanta or whatever, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get or whatever the case is, which is a high budget or whatever the case is. So gotcha. That's what I mean. I want to be able to get a lot of them and get to a point where, of course, I'm gonna have to be there initially, but I want to get to a point where I can shoot stuff I'm contracted to do consistently for X amount of time. So we talking about big clients and some real good money, like literally some good money, and I don't have to be there.
Gotcha.
So that's gonna take a minute, even for me, because I want to be there to make sure it go the way it's supposed to go. So to get to a point where I feel like I ain't got to be there, that's tough. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you can make money and not be there to make the money.
That what you want to get to. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's when you got a business that's really doing well, when the business is doing business and you not there.
Yeah.
That's hard to do though.
Yeah.
Especially with video stuff, because it's a creative thing. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna want the person that they know to do the creative stuff to be there. Right. You're the one that do it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot that go into that, but that's probably like my next goal to do.
Okay. What's up, man? So, how can people get in touch with you, man? Like, so for those major clients, or even those wedding planners, or even those artists that may want you to do like a music video, how should they get in touch with you?
But that's a good info at tpmedia.co. Not com. It's not a typo. .co. .co is for company, short for company. That's a new domain. A lot of people got it, whatever.
Yeah,
but
I've been noticing that a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, info at tpmedia.co, or the website is tpmedia.co, even though it need to be updated. And I do this a lot too. Like if people call me for stuff, and I may not do it, but I'll send them. You know what I'm saying? Refer them to people that do it. I do that a lot too.
That's pretty dope.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's dope.
But yeah,
hey, that's about how I do you though. When they call me about something like, hey, you want to talk to Skeet?
yeah.
Like
Brad be set me up sometimes.
Hey, no,
I already know. I already know how it
He
is.
be the R&B, like, you know what I mean? He do it better. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't have no shame in saying that. Like, he do it better. Hey, you want to call Skeet on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, so for me, like the TP Media thing is separate from me. The TP Media is like a video production. So I only do. So I got a 4-hour package, 8-hour package. Most stuff gonna fall within that budget, basically.
Right.
So what that does, that weeds out smaller stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. But it ain't necessarily bullshit, because, like, for instance, somebody call and say, "Hey, I'm proposing to my girlfriend. I want you to video it," or whatever the case is.
That probably 4 hours.
It's gonna weed stuff like that out, because I only do stuff that
At least
for
24.
at least 4 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So it just makes it, if I'm for the TP Media,
It weeds out the
it's
bullshit,
video
basically.
production. Yeah, but
I was saying
but you
that.
proposing to, it ain't really bullshit. It's just stuff that
That's the bullshit.
production company don't do.
Duh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's all it is. Just the production company won't do. A person that's an individual that's operating as themselves, independent freelancer, that's who you need to call for that. And I'll refer them to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
Like that's something that my pops does, you know, with his photography business. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, you know, not saying it's, you know,
Yeah.
bullshit.
Right.
But if it's just like a smaller scale job or something like that, and he feel like he, you know, maybe don't have time, or maybe just wouldn't rather fill his schedule with that.
Right.
You know, like he'll refer to somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, like, and it's all good, like, you know.
Right.
And it's not bullshit. It's just, that might not fit.
It don't
my
fit, yeah.
calendar.
Like and it's different type of video, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm shooting an interview, because people look at the final result, right? So when you look at, I just want to say something on camera for 30 seconds or whatever, or a minute. They don't take that long. But when you doing production, you need camera. So I want to do a wide shot, a close-up shot. You need audio, 3-point lighting. You need 3-point lighting, audio. All that stuff got to be set up. You know what I'm saying? Then the setup take time. The breakdown take time. You're going to mess up a few times and all that. Then I got to go back and break it all down. I got to go and edit it. You know what I'm saying? That stuff I don't care how long, if you talk, I don't care if you said, hey, bye. It still took X amount of time to get.
30-second commercial probably take like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
like 6-7 hours.
Right.
Maybe. Like,
But people always look at what they see. Like, you look at people look at movie Bad Boys for Life, right? The trailer is a minute long.
How about that minute trailer? Boy, you know that shit too.
But you you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the whole movie.
Right. It's broken down. Yeah.
It's broken down, right?
We going to see that? You know, we got to do our little thing, though.
Yeah.
Might as well.
I probably will, yeah. I ain't like the last one though. But I'm gonna go see it.
Really like the
I like
I ain't like
it.
that one at all. But I'm still gonna go see it, yo.
Me and Tony be
Yeah.
hitting the movies up,
Show
but we got
love.
that. Me, Tony,
Right.
and Byron, but we'll hit them bitches up in a minute now. What's the last one we were seeing?
Oh yeah, we saw
The Flash, wasn't it?
Yeah, Flash, yeah.
Oh shit, we seen the Flash. We seen. Did we see the other Bad Boys?
I
We
can't
seen
remember.
Spider-Man.
Yep.
Spider-Man. I think we did see Bad Boy. We seen the other Bad Boy. We seen the Bad Boys for Life. We did Spider-Man. We seen fucking the Flash. We seen what's the Aquaman? No, it wasn't Aquaman. It was something else we seen.
Bro,
I know we seen more to come back at the crib.
Sylvester Stallone movie. I seen this and I was like, damn, that's Aquaman. Like before he blew up though, like, yeah, like he was
Oh yeah, he been in a few. He been in a few things.
This shit, he was in Johnson Family Vacation.
I like that, man. Like
Yep.
you catch him in a bunch of movies.
Yeah, he was in Johnson Family Vacation. You remember that? He was the Indian dude that when they went to the girl birthday party and they had picked up the hitchhiker and they stopped at the little place. The little Indian dude that had on the goddamn TP thing shit.
I gotta see that bitch again. I can't even.
Yeah, he was young though. He had to be. He probably down to like early 20s.
Like, yo.
Yeah, a lot of them people you'll realize. I used to think one of my favorite shows they did that shit a lot. New York Undercover was good for that. If you watch New York Undercover, you seen so many actors when they was like young, like Terrence Howard, Regina King, Ed Harris, Wood Harris, fucking the dude for New Jersey Drive. Both of the dudes for New Jersey Drive, the dude with the bald head and light skin.
They had a lot of artists in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I want to do a show like that. Like a movie like that where it incorporate like that. Like the way they did that shit was perfect. Like they just incorporated music, and then it's like when that shit first came on, it was always whatever new song was out, you had the song. It wasn't no audio, but the music playing, and they had it was a trailer of what was leading up to the thing, basically what it was. It was a trailer for the show it was like the first opening scene, but it was done like a trailer, and it was it had the music playing, and the music always fit the scene of the movie. That's the shit I like do. That's like doing the scores and shit, like finding the right song that fit this part of the that they did in that. Mm-hmm. And that's how they debuted a lot of shit. Like a lot of the song that was out, you heard on that shit. That's when they went downhill, when they stopped doing it. When they got real popular, and then they started trying to the white folk want to get a piece of it, and then they started changing it and adding all these white folk to the shows, and then hip hop kind of went away from it, and then it just went downhill.
I remember. Right. Name Big Hill on there. Big Wolf.
But you know, like
he did. Yeah, this the same. But that's in the same universe.
Yep.
It's in the same universe. Really, they started that shit first. New York Undercover. They started that same universe shit first.
So did.
Well, not really. I would say What's Called might have did. I think Coming to Eddie Murphy kind of did it with Trading Places and Coming to America. Yeah, them two dudes. That was probably the first time you probably seen that shit where you had two people from different movies was in the same movie in the same city. Which I always want, which I know why they don't do it, because of, like you say, it's called like copyrights and contracts and shit like that, who own the movie. But just imagine if you was like, let's say you watch Spider-Man. Spider-Man is in New York. He's flying around and he passed by the Ghostbuster building. Some shit like that right now. Or the Ninja Turtles might be fighting in the alley or some shit because they was all in New York. And you would just think like, damn, which they kind of did that in, one of the movies they kind of did that in was kind of Space Jam. The new Space Jam, they kind of did that with Warner Brothers. They had all the Warner Brothers movies like the Iron Giant. You had the Matrix. You had like the Matrix little part in there. You had the Iron Giant. All the movies that was done by Warner Brothers, they had like little spots in the Space Jam movie. It's somewhere. Because they able to do that because they own up the rights to all that shit.
Right.
So, which I understand why they couldn't do it, but if I'd be like, hey, man, we finna shoot this movie in New York. So, goddamn, we want to use goddamn what's it called, but I know that shit probably a hassle to pull some shit off like that.
Yeah.
But that should be hard though, because I think they were because they were talking about doing that with Bad Boys and Beverly Hills Cop. Oh. That's why when you seen the picture. When they were showing what's called, when they showed the picture with Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, and Martin, yeah, that was goddamn. Which is crazy because you never know, they might, because they were talking about that then, because I think they all up on the same what's called when they were there, they might have a cameo in. That was one thing they were talking about.
How though? Because Bad Boys in Miami.
Yeah, no, that was the thing. I think Alsa Fuller was in Miami or some shit like that, or some shit like that. Supposed to be, but.
Ain't they working on one? They got.
Oh. Yeah, it done. It finna drop that month. Yeah, it come out that month.
It's on Netflix, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a Netflix movie.
Damn.
Yeah. You know, everybody go, shit, they making more money. Shit, Netflix paying, Netflix probably paid $300-$400 for that movie.
It's all about that business model. Netflix, man. Netflix is.
Yeah.
Netflix is.
Yeah.
And the movie companies can't mess with it because how they business structure set up. So like, so let me see. What's a movie production studio.
New Line Cinema.
New Line Cinema. Okay, so New Line.
Lionsgate,
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Them like lower budget ones though versus what I'm thinking about, like Warner
Like
Brothers.
Paramount, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, okay, so
Sony.
Right. All right. So Warner Brothers, they gonna have a movie like a script. They gonna green light it. They gonna spend $100 million on the movie. They gonna put the movie out, like The Flash, right?
Yeah.
They gonna put the movie out and hope they recoup their money. And get more, you know what I'm saying, based off of ticket sales, right? All right, it's a dice roll. If and the Flash flopped, right?
Yeah.
Money wise,
It didn't make the money, yeah. Because the whole thing they be satisfied with is as long as they make back from the budget, they call that a win. If they break even, that's a win.
Right. So they made $100 million movie and made a $150 million movie and
Probably
made $70 million in the box office. That's $80 million loss, right? Netflix already got 20 million people paying them $15 a month.
It's a win-win.
They getting $500 million a month anyway. So now they just got to take pieces of the money they already getting and green light these movies for it, just to throw it on there so people can have more, so people can continue to pay that $10, $15, $20 a month. You know what I'm saying? The movie ticket price. They already getting the movie ticket price every month from 20 million people. Or however many subscribers they got, but I think it's 20, 30 million people.
You can watch all the movies.
Right, you watch all the movies. Warner Brothers can't compete with that. Paramount can't compete with that. They cannot compete because their structure is.
And they've been around for so long.
It ain't the same thing.
That's why when matter of fact,
right.
Yeah, because you gotta think everybody. Then you gotta think Netflix are putting together their own movies.
Yeah,
And that's crazy how brick and mortar is like being phased out. Like,
Which a lot of other companies start doing.
companies, you know what I mean?
Like you had Hulu.
Still standing though, like I guess it's just a niche or you.
man. Listen, it's the world.
The world's changing. Though,
It's
like,
changing. You gotta be, man. Because like you will see when Netflix. So now they can easily pay Will Smith his budget when they made the movie when he was a cop with the little monster people or whatever.
Oh yeah, you're talking about Bright.
Bright, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a Will Smith movie. That's a blockbuster movie.
And he probably put money in that.
Just straight in Netflix. Just went straight to Netflix.
Damn.
It don't matter how many people. I don't care if 10 people watch that movie. They still getting 400 million next month when they come out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't the same type of thing. It's same thing with Tesla. Like Tesla with the Cybertruck. Because when it came out, because I pre-ordered one, but it went but $100 to pre-order one. Okay.
$100.
It was $100, right? The pre-order one. The pre-order the site. So you might have got 70,000, 80, 100,000 people to pay the $100 to pre-order it, right? So Ford or Chevrolet, what they'll do, they'll design a car, they'll make them in the factory, ship them out to all these damn car lots, and hope people go and buy them.
Right.
Hope people like them enough to buy them.
Damn.
Right. Commercial, you know what I'm saying, the design, all that, and hope people buy them at whatever price point they set. Tesla, let me show you this product. That's why it took so long to come out. You finally seen them, but they did that 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
Because they really just giving you a prototype. Now you got 100,000 people that like it, give you $100. You got $10 million. That's your budget for producing it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the numbers are. For producing, you already got a head start on the production to produce it, and you got these people that are already saying they want it.
And they don't sign up.
They don't sign up, they wait. So now when they drop, you just delivering it to the people that, you know what I'm saying, that already want it, and the other people that's gonna sign up after that. So you can't that business, the business model for Tesla. That's why Tesla like they that old way of how they do things and how they doing it. You can't compete with that.
It's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, that's just how it used to work, and that worked for a while with the movie thing. But the way Netflix, that's why Prime making their own movies. Yeah, streaming.
Oh, you said Netflix got how many subscribers?
I think they got at least 20 or 30 million, I believe.
No, nigga. You know how much they got?
How many?
269 million subscribers. That's fucking insane.
You see what I'm saying?
I just looked that shit up. That shit said 269 million.
Now it ain't our profit because
they gotta pay. Yeah, they gotta pay.
Yeah, it ain't our profit, but because they got to produce they got a lot of movies and shows in production now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you also got to think about too. Is they got certain plans that show ads. You got people paying them for ad money.
Yeah,
so
they got it locked down. And a lot of people don't know Netflix, I'm IT now. You know what I'm saying? But Netflix weren't. I don't know if you heard of Amazon Web Services, AWS. But Amazon is Amazon not necessarily because of people going on Amazon and buying products and stuff. It's that AWS. Netflix run on AWS.
I've heard. Okay.
Yeah. So Netflix run on that platform. So Amazon getting a lot of Netflix money because of that.
That's a lot. I just did a little math on 260.
I tried to do it on my phone, but it goddamn that shit said 5.83 error 9, so it can't even.
Oh, hit you with the error.
Maybe with the error, boy, I can't even see it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
Netflix,
So, you say 269
Million.
subscribers,
Yeah.
right? Times $15, man, that shit say.
Now you know what I would say.
Even time 10 is.
I would say $12 because you know they got two packages. They got the $15 and they got like the $9.
But even times 10, if you just do $10, that's 2.6 billion
This shit billion.
A year.
4 billion.
a month. Yeah.
$4 billion.
Right. Yeah.
4 billion and 35 million.
So just imagine the movies they have.
So when people
It's a lot of TV money,
sitting there talking about I'm finna shoot a movie and put it on Netflix, no, you're not.
Oh no, you can do that.
You're not. You're not. Because Netflix is.
You can't pitch it to them? I thought you like where you can pitch it to the company.
You can, but it's so out of here. That's like this. It ain't no different from saying I'm finna shoot a movie and Paramount gonna pick it up and put it and just put it in all theaters.
Yeah.
How crazy that's. We were just talking about us shooting a movie, right? Mm-hmm. Paramount is not picking it up and putting it in all theaters. It's not.
No, I just gave you this up about fucking Forrest Gump. The movie was in a fucking box. And a dude was picking that bitch up out the box was like Forrest Gump. It was a book. Forrest Gump had actually a book. And the dude was reading the book and he was like, so just imagine what they had to go through to get one of the greatest movies made. That bitch was goddamn in a box riding away. It was a novel, Forrest Gump. That was like Home Alone. Like the whole, dog, that shit fucked me when I watched that. I really thought them niggas shot that shit in the house. That shit was shot in a high school, in an abandoned high school. They bought that bitch.
A lot of stuff.
Home Alone, and the whole thing. You know the whole scene in the house.
They just use the outside.
The outside.
I think they use the kitchen.
It's just like Family Matters. Like I mean, Fresh Prince, how they shoot the outside of the house. That's a real house.
It's just a
but
set.
the inside of the house, it's a wall. It's in a high school gym, and it's just a wall like there with slots coming out, and it's the rooms of the whole house.
Yeah,
so that's how they shot this
on
shit.
The set, basically.
Yeah,
That's all. That's
what it said here though.
Yeah, that's a set. Think about like movie studios. What you see?
Like this room right here.
Big warehouse buildings, sound stages. You know, they just sound stages. So
no, it's crazy because I was watching the show. I was just talking about the show Miss Pat show, and you know when she heard that show is recorded in front of a live audience. So every time the show, she do like a little monologue before the show, and she be standing in front of where the crowd be sitting at. And then when she walks, she literally walks from there to the set, and it kind of transition to the show. And the show happens, and you can just see how it's open because the crowd's looking at it, and they looking at it from one side to one side. It's like the kitchen, and then you got a slot right there, and it's a door right there, and it goes to the living room. You got the living room right there, and then I guess the upstairs room might got a rotating thing. They might rotate that bitch around, and the backside got the bedroom or the backyard. Or a lot of that shit, them shit it look just like this room, except this wall gone. And it might be a hole in the wall right there. That might be like a little, the kitchen had a little bar thing you can see through. That might see through to the other room, so they get that shot where you can see like that. Like Martin, that shit ain't nothing but a living room. An open room like this.
Yeah.
One open little living room.
Yeah, it just big, and they just got there all the lights and shit at the top, and the camera sent them the other side, which is crazy. You be like, damn. We just get us a warehouse. We can just put a living room in that bitch, put a kitchen in that bitch, and just shoot and do a TV show. Yeah. You know, you'll branch out and get your B-rolls out in the city somewhere. But most of that shit, when they shoot, you know
that. That shit be set too, though. Like that shit be set too. The outside shit don't.
It depends on what it is. It depends on like in
Ryan
Back to the Future, they built that set.
Shit like that, yeah.
Tyler Perry got a Tyler Perry studio got a real neighborhood in it.
They just be moving up and down like. But
it
it's
was like
the same shit going on.
Yeah, he just sitting in the car like
Nigga, that show on that same show, they show one about Back to the Future. That whole the little market square where he went to with the restaurant and shit. They built all that out there.
They built that whole
yeah,
shit, yeah.
And ain't nothing on the other side. It's just the outlook of a building.
Yeah.
And the ones that they actually walked into, they built that part. Like in the
I got a slide. Appreciate y'all. I finna tag team. We finna replace TP with Mr. I finna introduce him. Mr. Christopher Jenkins, aka Division. Prominent photographer, artist, clothing.
Bring them on. Wait, you put bring them on like
clothing designer, talk show host. They talk about that. They talk about how Chris Jenkins was the first person. You know what I'm saying? Was the first person in Albany to have a show that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah. More definitely.
They don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean. Yeah. Chris Jenkins replacing Tony.
That shit's so crazy. When you think about that shit, you like, damn. You take the first this show, like, damn. Think about I was the first one that would do a podcast before it wasn't even called podcast.
Yeah. And I be, man.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah. Like way
2010,
way,
dog.
yeah.
Like you never see nobody do a podcast in 2010.
2010.
I was doing one. That shit. I didn't even know what it was called. It wasn't called a podcast. It was just me sitting. Yeah, and I was live. That's crazy. Yeah, I was live. I was doing a live, the same show that we do on Monday. I was doing that shit in 2010.
2010.
I did that shit crazy.
That wow. That definitely was.
And I be like, damn, man.
But what that right there was that was before its time.
So
I don't know the details or not. I don't know none of it, I think, but that right there could have definitely. You know what I'm saying? On some.
Talking about
On some.
stock just going all the way up, boy. Stock just through the roof, nigga. Through the roof,
Comeback
nigga.
Jack and all them other shows like them.
Type shit,
yeah. That was.
Yeah,
Real. It wasn't nothing else. It wasn't nothing else like that.
No, not at all. And man,
I'm trying to think. I was even trying to Google one day trying to see was it a podcast out.
Talking about rap, like playing rap music and talking about rap music and you live and it's like on the show.
Yeah. I don't remember that. I don't remember nothing like that, man.
Yeah, back then that shit wasn't. All right, that shit wasn't coming. What you looking for, bread? Oh yeah, you're gonna take a lot to do that.
Oh, word.
Hold that bitch. Right now your name Tony Perkins. That nigga name Tony Perkins.
I took it down. I had to look at it and then it was on there.
Yeah, but that shit. Y'all like that movie. That's why I said goddamn. What show got this? We talking about movie. We gonna talk about what shit? You see what goddamn thing? Okay.
Hey, so I see you do a lot of photography as well, man. So we were talking with him about videography and everything else, and how does photography? Can a videographer be a photographer?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so. You know, I mean they're interchangeable. It's a preference thing though. You know what I mean? More than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, like a videographer can be a photographer. A photographer can be a videographer. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
but it's most definitely different skill.
It's different skills. It's a different skill set. You know. You know, like I say, it's a preference thing. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like it got to be something you want to do. You know what I mean? Because I know a few videographers that would prefer to just do, you know, videography. You know, they rather do motion. You know, I know some photographers that would rather, you know, do stills. You know what I mean? Like it's just a preference. You know what I mean? Like you said, you know, it's just a skill set.
It's a skill. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know,
like everything. Like I would guess like compare like to engineers and producers, man. Like an engineer could be a producer and a producer could be an engineer.
Could be, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's
tough.
Like I started like making beats, like being a producer, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was engineering. That's what I want to do. I
Yeah.
don't want to make no beats. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's right.
I just do that shit now because I know how to.
Yeah.
But I really be. I like to. I'm more of the. I like to put together songs more now than just. I'll make beats most of the time, but
But they go back. So that's more than you're more than the beat maker. You are a producer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what a real producer does. They put everything together.
Right.
And bring it all together more than just make. So it's a difference between the beat maker and the producer.
Yeah, very, very a big
for
difference.
sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, because a lot of beat makers can't do.
They can't put a song together. They'll make
loops.
a beat.
They use loops.
Or they'll make a beat and give it to somebody and they'll be done with it.
Right.
They don't have no idea. Like I tell a lot of people, I said, that's how you make more money. If you can put together a song, that's where your money gonna come in for. It ain't for making beats because everybody do that now. But everybody can't put together a song. Or arrange a song or help construct the song. They just know how to make a beat. And most of the time they just making a beat because the beat sound like this right here, so I can mimic that and do that. Which ain't nothing wrong with it, but you just get it to an artist that got no direction. Like I used to tell this and that all the time. I be like, dog, just find you a producer. You make beats. So just make beats and y'all create music together.
Yeah.
But if you don't know how to record, it's kind of hard because now you giving it to somebody else and then they got to go do it. Like most of the songs I work on with people, I'm pretty much the one that's recording it. Yeah. Or if I'm not recording it, I'm there. Like if it's somewhere else. In the process. But even if we go to a big studio, most of the time I'll record it.
Yeah. Still.
I still record it because I know how to use the stuff because I had to make sure I learn that shit just so when I do go there, I don't be looking like, oh, that nigga don't do nothing but maybe he don't know. Hell no, I know how to work this shit too. I might not know all the extra shit y'all do, but I know how to use it.
Right.
Like you can't put
me in front. Just tell me what did one do. Okay,
you ain't gotta do that. You ain't finna put me in front of nothing this day, and I don't know how to use it.
Yeah. So.
Because it's really all the same. It's all the same. Some of that shit just
might be arranged slightly different. I guess.
Yeah, a lot of this shit just arranged. So once you look at it and you start getting down where everything get, then you get like it'll take me a couple of times to get it. But shit, the only thing you need to be worried about is the record and the play button.
Okay.
Because the way you record, you still use the mouse on the computer.
Right.
That ain't gonna never change. Mm-hmm. The software everybody using Pro Tools, so it ain't got. I mean, Logic, it looks the same. I ain't got to learn everything over again. It ain't like back in the day when I first started. I was using goddamn Cool Edit and Transition and Pro Tools. With Sonar, that shit had me lost. Cause that shit was different. Then from Sonar to Pro Tools. Then once I started using it a lot, I started being like, damn, it's the same shit. It just looked different.
Just look different, yeah. Just a different
even the
software.
the plugins are the same. They just look different because each company got their own model of how, but it's still the same low pass filter, still a high pass filter. It's the frequency is the same from damn 0 to 10K.
Yeah.
Some of them may have 0 to 7.5K. They don't go at the 10.
Yeah.
So it just compensates like that. And I was showing that to Lenny King yesterday about the different plugins. He was like, well, damn, why this one got 10 and this one got 7.5? I'm like, just the company. I'm like, it's the same thing because, shit, this 7.5K is probably just as much as this 10K. Mm-hmm. Might be just as powerful.
Yeah.
This particular plugin. Then you got some plugins that's way more powerful. It's just like.
But it all come back down to trial and error.
Yeah, you have to try that shit.
Try that shit, right? Yeah.
Do it. If you fuck up, keep doing it till you get it right. Then once you get it right, you're like, okay, damn. Now I know how to use it.
We got it.
Yeah. Cause like to this day, I know a lot about mixing. I still watch YouTube videos and other people.
Of course, yeah.
Like, I watch YouTube videos just see how people do shit. Be like, damn, like
different ways. Yeah,
like I'll find out. Like I look out all the time, like blending R&B vocals or blending rap vocals or trying to find like before I wasn't even doing the low pass filter on the spot dub and then tucking it a little bit so it just don't sound like it's on top of it. It's like it's in the more of a feeling. I started doing that shit. I do that shit all the time now. Just because I seen somebody do it in a YouTube video and I worked on a couple times with a couple of songs I had already recorded. I just pulled it up and I would try some shit or I try new vocal chains, different plugins. Each plugin you got some plugin that's just more stronger than the other one. Yeah. And you don't know till you try it. So I'll try this plugin and be like, I don't like how that one sound. This one sound better. That one don't sound too good. I like this reverb. I still haven't found it. I kind of stick to the goddamn deverb.
Yeah, deverb. Yeah.
But the true verb.
But
it's Valhalla.
That Valhalla.
Yeah, Valhalla. See, I ain't got that. I've used it before because I got it in the back, but I ain't got the new. You know, the new shit. You got to buy everything. You can't
do everything. Yep.
The other you got down there subscribe to that bitch or buy it.
Swell.
So on my older,
Yeah,
so if I got an older Mac, it's like that's crazy because
Yeah.
every plug-in I got now, I either had to buy over or subscribe to. But I already got them. I just can't use them on the new system I got because they only once you get past 10.10, that's a wrap. The Pro Tools changed from Pro Tools PTL to PTX. And now with PTX, they don't use RTAS plugin like they did before. They use AXX. So everything you get now is AXX. The old shit won't work.
That shit don't even work no more.
But I've got the same plugins.
But it don't
I
work
just
no
can't
more.
use. I can't use them on the new system.
Yeah.
So if I ever get an old computer, I got the same shit.
Good, yeah. Shit,
But
they do that then, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
And then there's certain ones that don't work on the new one. Period. Like you have to get the new one.
Gotta get the new one.
So,
of course you do. Of course. Right.
huh?
I said, of course you do. Exactly. Yeah.
Like shit, man. Ed B was just talking about some new shit that he had got. I was like, damn, boy, I didn't even know they still made that shit. You to my period. I was like, that shit old. I guess they got a new version out.
Yeah.
I said, I need to goddamn look at that bit when I get home.
Okay. Yes, sir, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. See, man, me and Tony was supposed to do a movie goddamn podcast. What we talking about this shit? We were talking about movies and shit.
Yeah.
Got to figure out, got to sit down.
So, you said a movie?
Yeah, when we talk about movies.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Like process,
Gotcha.
like how we
Cinema,
based on
yeah.
how they made this concept, like some of our favorite movies.
Man, that'll be dope.
That'd be
Think so. Yeah.
that. Cause me and used to always talk about one of the greatest movies we've ever seen. I always had the same. It's like the same two movies I just felt was the best movies ever created.
Like, man, you watched a lot of black movies.
Oh
I
yeah.
watch a lot of movies, period, though. Not just
Yeah.
black movies. I watch
But
movies,
I was saying,
period.
Man,
I can name some movies that ain't black that you be like,
that
you watch that?
That checklist, like, man, when they said, like, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I seen all them shits too.
Man,
Yeah,
I seen all
dog, it's so
them bitches
crazy.
too.
It's movies that ain't even on the list
Yeah.
that I got.
Yeah.
That niggas don't even know about. Like niggas don't know about.
Yeah.
Like they like on that list. I want to say I can name a couple movies that like I know. They got the typical. They got the Bellies and the Men's Society Boys
Right,
in the Hood,
of
the
course.
Juices.
Oh, that-
They got the South Central. They got the
Like
New
Jason's
Jersey
Lyric,
Drive,
yeah,
Jason Lear. They
all
got them,
that,
but
yeah.
they missing so many others.
It's a lot. Yeah,
I think they
it's a
got
lot.
strapped on there. They have strapped on.
Did
They
they?
have fresh.
Yeah. Fresh. They ain't had a.
They
Well-
might have original gangsters on there.
What was the joint?
Nigga don't remember
Caught
Raw.
Up. Did they have Caught Up on there?
Caught up, yeah, Caught Up was on there.
Caught Up was on there. Yeah.
Nigga don't remember Rosewood.
Yeah.
That road would pee me out.
That shit was
Yeah,
tough, man. Yeah.
Rosewood.
That shit was tough.
You got The Last Dragon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite movies too.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
They got goddamn-
Literally.
Sure enough.
like the Crossroads. Nigga don't know about the Crossroad. Crossroads, like one of my favorite movies. That bitch came out the year I was born.
Crossroads. I don't know if I remember that one either.
Little Crossroads.
The one with the dude that played the harmonica. Remember the dude that played the Karate Kid? He was playing the guitar.
Yeah.
And he was trying to learn how to play the song by the dude that supposedly sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah, gotcha. I know what Crossroads. Yeah.
Yeah. They actually got a documentary on Netflix about that shit.
About that movie.
Yeah, well, about the dude they talking about, the dude that say he sold his soul to the devil. It's a
yeah.
documentary. Like them folks,
To
they
play the guitar,
they were acting like that shit was for real. Like
real.
from the movie, I thought it was just a movie,
Yeah.
but find out the story that they were talking about in the movie.
It's real story.
Yeah, they were just saying this dude just was a fucking horrible guitar player. They talking about trash. He was like 17, 18. He used to go to the juke joint when the other dude that's in the movie, Willie Brown, was playing harmonica and shit. They had a little thing playing. They were like, get this young nigga out of here, man. This nigga trash. He making all the folk leave and shit. He was horrible. They said, don't come back. They said that nigga left for like a year. They said that boy came back. That boy came back. He was the greatest guitar player ever. He said that nigga was playing chords with a guitar. Like shit. Like he was doing stuff that the people that was like the veterans and the people that was considered the greatest at that time couldn't touch. They were looking at him like, what the fuck did you do? Like, how did you goddamn get this good that fast? Being as bad as you were.
They say sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah, they say he made the deal at the Crossroads, sold his soul to the devil. They got you got Peter Wheatstraw, the Devil's Son-in-Law.
Oh yeah, that shit. Yeah.
Like I be watching that. I used to watch kung fu movies. I be on that shit.
That was Smoke get that shit from.
Oh yeah, that we get it from Devil.
Peter Wheatstraw.
That's why he called me that shit.
Devil's Son-in-Law. Yeah.
For that movie. Like that movie Zoo. You ever seen Zoo?
Yeah. Zoo.
Not that I know.
I'm talking about the one about the Zoo Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one with your boy that played Lean on Me. What's his name? Huggy Johnson. The boy that played Steel in what's called.
Yeah.
He got a movie where it's like a biopic movie where he played Mustafa Dent from the Zoo Crew in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He actually did pretty good in that role. Like, he played like a dope boy. He was a dope boy. He actually like that was one. I was like, that boy got there played the hell out of that role.
I mean, like, yeah, right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right.
You got that. You got a movie called Faux Life. Y'all don't remember that shit? I don't know if you remember that with
remember that one.
Wood Harris.
For life.
They was in Baltimore. It was set in Baltimore too.
Yeah,
But it wasn't based on no real.
Yeah.
It wasn't based on no true story. It just was a movie with him and a dude, Paige Kennedy.
For life.
Yeah, that shit dope. It's hard. I got all that shit, man. Somewhere my hard drive just all the movies I had. I got all them bitches on the hard drive. That bitch was plugged to the TV. That bitch done disappeared. Don't nobody know where it at.
So,
Yeah, but I had all the movies. Like that was Brad was talking about. Like that shit. I had all the movies, like all of them.
Yeah.
White folk too. Like I'm just was a movie guy. Like
for life. Yeah.
yeah. It say Faux Life and it say then it got like the little. You know, I had a little catchphrase on it.
You know, yeah.
I forgot what it say, but it's a dope movie. You can find that bit.
Devon.
Yeah.
Where's Boston?
Yeah, that shit. That shit was fire though. I liked that shit. I done seen. I'm trying to think of some black movie that have you ever seen Kentucky Fried Chicken movie?
Nah, I ain't never seen that shit, bro.
You seen that, then, Brad? I put you on that Kentucky Fried Chicken movie.
Not that I can remember.
Man,
if you can tell me what was going on with it, I probably.
It's a spoof movie. It's kind of like, remember when it was kind of like, you know, like everybody think Scary Movie was the first like spoof movie where they would take a movie, but they were doing that shit way before then.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
This one had Enter the Dragon. Well, was it Enter the Dragon where your boy was on the island? Where Bruce Lee was on the island?
Uh-huh.
He got Enter the Dragon, Dolomite, and damn, what the fucking third one? The one with the Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
It's all three. They use them spoof.
That's wild.
But it's like when the movie first come on, it's made by John Landis. Dude did a Thriller video.
Okay.
So the whole thing, the whole first hour of the movie, or 45 minutes, is nothing but commercials. It's kind of like watching Saturday Night Live, but it's nothing but commercial. But it's funny shit. Like they say the first ever 3D movie, and they show the dude. He walked to the theater. He walk into the goddamn theater. He sit down in the chair, and you got the dude, like the usher or whatever, to be in the movie theater. He's standing behind the dude, and everything that's in the movie, he's acting it out. Like they had a scene where the girl was like, the dude was smoking a cigarette. He like, I thought you quit. He's blowing a cigarette, blowing in the dude's face, and the dude coughed on it.
Like
So he
3D,
coughed.
like-
He was like, what's this perfume? So he sprayed perfume. He smelled it. Why you got lipstick on your shirt? The dude grabbed his shirt and put it up to his face like that right there. It's just like little shit like that right there. Or they got the one where they had this Daredevil dude. He was just doing like Daredevil shit. And one of the Daredevil, where he went around a bunch of niggas that were playing dice, and he ran and stood in front of them and said, "Niggas!" It just took off running. And they just started chasing his ass. But it's a bunch of commercials, and then they get to the point where you got the Enter the Dragon part and the shit like that come in.
What you say the name of that shit was?
Kentucky Fried Chicken movie. It's actually on YouTube. You can watch it. It's free on YouTube.
I think I seen that shit too. I just never clicked on it.
Yeah, it's Kentucky Fried Chicken. It came out like 85 or some bullshit like that.
Man, what's that movie, dog? What all on had they old, man, but all on had their own different gangs and everything else, man. But
The Warriors.
Damn, that's what it is.
The Warriors.
Oh, you talking about when they was in prison? No, you talking about the Warriors.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The Warriors on, I want to say the Warriors on Tubi, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I think it's on Tubi.
Bro, I had that bit on VHS.
I did too. I
That's
had
like
the tape.
the-
I had a tape.
That's
I
like,
lost it. I don't know what happened. But I was upset too. I was like, damn.
That's like what the
That shit
movie
was so
is,
hard.
Blood In and Blood Out.
No, that shit.
Slick, with the blood in, blood out was like a little more, serious. Like you know, Warriors was kind of like a dramatization of the gang shit.
Dog, you ever seen?
Yeah, it
I
kind
know
of
a
like a
movie y'all ain't
dramatization.
seen. It's a black person. You ever seen Dark Teen Stalkers? No, Dark Teen Strutters.
Nah.
Man, that fucking shit is hilarious. Dog, I was at Busy House, dog. We was watching something. We were playing the game. He stayed in Griffin, dog. This shit was like 2010. Cut the game off. This movie was on. And we was like,
What is this?
we just watching it.
Yeah, just started watching for
Bro,
a
when I
second.
say some coonery shit,
Wow.
it's like a black, like what they call a black exploitation
Yeah,
film. It
yeah,
was one of
yeah,
them, but
yeah,
boy,
yeah,
that shit was hilarious. Like,
What's the name of what you said?
Dark Teen Strutters. It's on YouTube too. It's on YouTube now.
Dark Teen
Strutters. It's about a biker game, a female biker game.
Struggles.
And they got a dude biker game, but it got like it's funny because like the polices, you know, back in the day, what do people used to call polices in the 70s?
Pigs.
Pig.
The man.
So the
pig,
polices are riding around with pig suits on, like the
Hey,
pig.
I think
man.
I seen something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I had it on my hard drive. I used to watch it. They got the shit. Well, the whole thing was it was a white dude that looked like KFC man. He's basically cloning niggas because he want to learn how to make chicken, and nobody makes chicken better than niggas.
That's crazy.
So the whole movie was he was cloning, he was kidnapping niggas and cloning them to learn how to make fried chicken.
That's
That been called Dark Teen Strutters. Let me
Dark
see.
Teen what?
Strutters, STRUTTERS, I think.
Strutters.
Yep, right there. Dark Teen Strutters. Nigga was came out in 75. And I went back, see, when we watched it, we caught like the last little 45 minutes of it. So I went back and tried to find the shit Dark Teen Strutters, and that shit is
Dark Town, man.
Yo, yeah, Dark Town
I'm about
Strutters,
to
I
say
mean.
Dark Town, yeah.
Yeah, so look, the nigga's Ku Klux Klan, everything, nigga's kidnapping. Nigga got a group called the Shy. He got the Shy Lights locked up in prison, in the jail cell at the plantation. And they in that bit dancing. They in the West Guard dancing. That shit funny as fuck, dog.
That's wild.
Strutters.
But this nigga trying to clone niggas, so he can make fried chicken. And the dude look like Colonel Sanders, like right.
This shit dead ass, yeah, like a comedy.
Yeah, he cloning niggas back there trying to learn how to make chicken. Cause they can make chicken real good. That shit funny. Yeah, it wasn't a movie though. You have to just watch it when you kind of high, so just watch. That shit just funny. And I don't even hide. Man. That shit was just. I don't even smoke, but that shit just funny, dog. Yeah, but Dark Teen Strutters, you got goddamn.
Man, I remember first looking at this and I was like, what the
fuck is this? No, like really, what the
Yeah,
fuck
remember
is this
moving?
shit?
You remember moving? I know you remember moving now.
Movie. You talking about
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, yeah.
Dog, I'm trying to find a movie. They remade that movie recently, like 5 or 6 years ago. Supposed to be in a movie and remake. And I want to say Mike Epps was in or somebody. And I cannot remember. I cannot find out the name of that movie. But it was supposed to be like a remake of the movie. Yo, you seen Moving, right? That shit was funny too. What's the hardest white movie you ever seen? Just like a
What you mean hard? What you mean?
Like just a great white folks movie.
It's a great white film.
Well, besides Forrest Gump, I know that's kind of like one of the greatest ones. I like it, As Good as It Gets.
Nigga, Toy Story, nigga.
That's a what's called a DreamWorks.
Right.
It's a good white movie.
Yeah, As Good as It Gets. It's a good movie.
Shoot, I liked I thought The Patriot was real good with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great movie.
Nigga, oh brother, where art thou?
Oh yeah.
That was,
yeah.
That was good to me.
No, my favorite like movie like that. Well, like war. Like I feel like the terror movies. The Rock, boy. The Rock was so fucking hard. Like you listen to that bitch on surround sound, just watch that bit. The Rock with Sean Connery.
I'm about to say The Rock, yeah.
Like when it comes to like movies like that, like of course like you love back in the day Spartan movies. It's always gonna be 300. No, it's gonna be either 300. Well, really, it's gonna be Gladiator. Then I would probably say 300.
Gladiator, yeah.
Then you got the movies but like war movies.
Troy was good too. Oh shit.
Yeah, all the movies
boy.
like that, Troy was good.
Troy was hard as fuck.
Then all them war
Troy
movies.
was hard as fuck, dog. Yeah. Brad Pitt, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the war type movies.
That Troy went hard, but yeah. Yeah.
Like I like Dead President. Where they had a little dope war, the little war part in Dead President.
Yeah, that Vietnam scene. Yeah. That shit was hard though. Shit was crazy, right?
I tell people, me and Tom talking about this shit all the time. We been talking about the greater. I feel like one of the best movies I think ever shot to me was fucking Terminator 2.
Oh yeah,
people don't understand.
Oh yeah,
you like that sound that's around that.
Dog, the way that shit sound,
the sound, the look.
Dog, and I didn't even notice until
just how it was shot, bro. Like it just had the look, like just everything
dog, yeah,
about it,
like
bro,
that movie looked like if it came out today, right now, it would be like
numbers.
it was ahead of its time. Like if that same movie came out with the way they did CGI then, that had never been done. And then me and Tony was looking at, we was like, I was telling him like, dog, you ever heard the sound of that movie? I looked up, I didn't even know they won a Grammy that year for that movie for the sound,
the music, yeah, like that, yeah.
Like if you listen to how them guns sounded that movie and just the sound of that bitch. That shit still has not been duplicated.
Yeah.
Like they was shooting that shit. I was looking. I said, I wonder did they win an award for having the best sound, and they did.
Sound quality, yeah. That's such.
They won all that shit. I think that and The Matrix too. Like them two, like my favorite two movies, Terminator 2 and The Matrix, always. Far as you like action, like and wasn't that fucking with them. The Matrix still like one of the best movies. That whole thing. That shit was made by two brothers, a brother and a sister. Or whatever you want to call it. A brother
siblings.
And
siblings.
Yeah, they siblings. Cause they was two brothers, then they became brother and sister.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Nah, I ain't know
that.
The
Wachowski brothers, one of them done turned himself to a woman.
Did not know that.
Lena Wachowski.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's wow.
Learn something.
Yeah, I think it's Larry and Lena, but I think it was Larry and something. But now one of them is called Lena, or some shit like that. I was like, damn, man.
And what you said, cuz? You said, damn, man.
Turn yourself over.
Wow. That nigga say, damn, man. You know?
No, both of them done changed. Oh, no, Lena is the dude, the other one that changed the name to Lily.
Damn.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you went all the way there, huh? Okay. But hey man, shit, got nothing to do with me.
Damn, man, know they did V for Vendetta too?
Yeah, they did a part too.
No, they did the movie that was they movie.
Oh, I about to say.
I didn't know. I thought somebody else. I didn't know they had anything to do with that.
Yeah, that Vendetta shit. That shit was kind of hard too, though.
Yeah, V for Vendetta, all that
shit was kind of hard.
I used to like Desperado. That was my shit back.
I like that too. But what's his name? Antonio.
Yeah.
And
what the girl name is?
Selma.
Selma
Hayek.
Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
Thought they had some bad Spanish actors back then, bro.
Hold on, right? I was just thinking that shit, bro.
Yeah, Thelma. Yeah, Selma. You had goddamn Eva. You had Thany New. Remember Thany New? That was on
which one was she?
Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
The girl that played in The Flash, she played in the TV show The Flash. She was goddamn.
Man, the girl with a woman, they used to play in what was that sitcom? They had Married with Children in that bitch. Modern Family.
Oh, Modern Family.
You don't remember that? You don't
remember?
The Spanish chick.
Yeah.
That dude wife.
She be in
She in that she the new Griselda Blanco.
Oh, you talking about old girl that played in Four Brother. She was old boy girlfriend, Tyree.
So in Modern Family,
she was in there too. That was her.
Yeah, that's the girl that played the Blanco girl, right? That's the same girl that played the Blanco girl, Claudia or something.
Carter girlfriend.
Carter.
You said in what?
No, in Four Brothers, the one with Tyree.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the same girl is the girl that did the Blanco movie. The one with the Griselda Blanco.
The series.
I'm talking about the one on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the same girl that did that played it, Tyree.
In Modern Family, she kind of played like the Dixie wife. like
Kind of, so yeah.
yeah.
Spanish chick.
She had a smart.
They just rich as hell, like,
Yeah.
type shit, yeah.
Yes, Sophia.
Sophia, yeah.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Sophia what?
Sophia Vergara or something.
Yeah, Vergara.
Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, she played 4 Brothers. Her name was Sophie.
Sophie.
She had
It was Sophie, huh?
She used her same name. But I'm gonna tell you a good show I seen on Netflix called goddamn The Good Wife. I know that's on Amazon. You ever heard that shit?
The Good Wife.
Yeah, The Good Wife. It got an old boy that played Fowler on 4 Brothers. He like a lawyer on that bit. I seen a clip that was on like YouTube. You know, YouTube be having them clips and they had like shit one voice, so they wouldn't get copyrighted.
Yeah.
I was watching the clip. Like, dog, I done went back and watched a lot of TV shows or series that's on like Hulu and shit like that based off that shit. I'll find out what episode it is and I go watch the episode, the full episode. I'll be like, damn, that shit good as hell. And then I go back and watch it. And then I go back start over. Like, that shit there is dope as hell. Like, I seen the one episode and that shit was good as hell. And I watched that. And that episode was like a 4-part episode. Cause it's kind of like on some Law and Order type shit.
Yeah.
But it keeps going. It's like everything. It's like it ain't like every episode is just different. It's like the next day, like some shit that happened the day before might be 3 days later.
Yeah.
It's like it's just continuing show.
Gotcha.
With them be the best show when it's just a story that's go from the beginning to the end.
Right.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I'm sorry. WALB gave me a update. I mean, you know how they flash that notification. So they fired the officer that shot the airman.
Shot who?
The dude that was in the Air Force, the black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fired the deputy that shot him.
They fired the cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the police at the wrong door.
Yeah.
Beating on the door, but but most times
You ever know how this shit always happen when election time come up?
But they knock on the but when they do knock on the door, they always stand to the side. Don't ask me how I know that, but yeah.
The door for bread.
Yeah,
See them out the window.
Yeah, shit, I don't say eat up to that big. Goddamn, but that's a different type of dog.
They don't stand to the side.
Yeah. And I peeked out that bit. You know what I mean? Shit, I saw walkie talking. You know what I mean? But he's standing out to the side.
Yeah, he's standing out to the side. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Stood out to the side. So the dude asked him, he was like, shit, hey, who is it? The police didn't say nothing right then. You know what I mean? So shit, heard a knock again. Shit, the man him go, man, let me go get my gun. You know what I mean? So when he finally came back to the door with his gun, the police had opened the door, and the airman was standing there with his gun pointed to the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He ain't pull it up to point at the police or nothing. He just had it just in case.
He had it in his hand, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He legally owned it.
Hey, you knocking on my door and I'm saying who is it and you ain't saying shit.
Yeah, he legally owned it and he's in his own home. You know what I mean? And so the police immediately saw the gun and just bum.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? Black man gun, shoot.
Of course, he gonna get off. They gonna try to make it look like he was doing his job.
No, they just fired him.
Yeah, I mean, he gonna get fired anyway. But
yeah, they fired him and told him straight up, like, shit, there was no threat. Like, know what I mean?
it don't never be a threat. That's like the dude that got killed in his own house eating cereal by the cops. She came into the wrong
They
apartment.
gonna do something about some charges though? I mean,
yeah, I mean, he probably gonna get some charges, but you know how that shit go.
But you know that.
And all she got was 10. I think she got like 10 years or something.
But that's what I would think would happen. Like, know what I mean? Like,
How you gonna walk in somebody else's apartment?
Man, if you sign up to be a cop,
You shouldn't be scared.
don't be scary.
Yeah.
Don't sign up for some shit if you know you scary.
Well, I mean, I'm not finna sign up to goddamn climb this 20, 50-foot pole. I don't want to climb it, so I'm not finna sign up and do that. Then one day I got to do the shit, and I'm sitting there acting crazy. Like, no, nigga, you gotta do that shit. You signed the job. You gonna do that, get fired. If I don't want to do some shit, like you shouldn't. Like I feel like you shouldn't be a scarer.
yeah.
If you come to police line, you threatened by every nigga. Because if it was a white person behind that door, you wouldn't shot.
Yeah.
Trust me, we didn't. They can sit there and say what they want to. We didn't seen it happen.
Nigga, white person with gun.
We done seen white people walking down the street with a gun, and y'all just go walk up to him and talk to him.
Try to talk to him and shit. Yeah.
You see a nigga with a gun, but y'all shooting off rip. Ain't
I mean,
saying
but
nothing.
You got your gun out.
But you know what I mean? That's that's what they make the most terrifying thing nowadays. Like the black man, the aggressive black man.
It ain't even that. I tell people all the time. I heard somebody say this shit. They said black people. They say white people is the most fucking dangerous people on this earth.
Of course.
When you think about everything that happened,
They'll steal from. They'll rob you.
who is it done by? No, we just talking about all the wars that started, all the shit that going all the way back. Who started it? Who did it? Who initiated it?
Nigga, look at what they.
White folk.
Look at America, nigga. They changed the word and said they conquered. Nigga, you stole this bitch. You came up this bitch shooting and killing. It said it mine now.
Mine now. Right.
But they made it. But no, we conquered.
That shit like me walking in Bread front yard and finding $1 million in his front yard and be like, what, it mine?
In mine, right?
The fuck? You don't come in my yard?
In my yard? No, nigga. Right.
And act like you goddamn found this shit?
Right, it's crazy though. Yeah.
Cause I was watching about this shit where they were talking about Assassin's Creed got a new game coming out, and the dude that's supposed to be the dude that's on is a black guy. The white folk had got they were pissed off about that shit, not knowing that the shit is kind of based on a true story, and the dude was actually black. And I was saying, I'm like, see, that's the thing, y'all be thinking niggas don't be doing shit. Y'all don't think black folks don't do nothing. Y'all just think they say,
right.
If you go to school, they'll let you tell it. White folks created everything, they did everything. What's called it? But that be like they don't tell you everything. So you'll be amazed at a lot of shit that be going on that y'all don't be knowing because they don't teach that.
Well, I ain't gonna do that not on this platform. I ain't gonna do that. Most of them is the drug addicts. Most of them is the drug addicts. Niggas is how weed and goddamn niggas is how weed. You know what I mean? But they gonna hard.
What?
Now it's an opioid crisis.
Shit, it's another one now. You heard about the one? They were talking about that shit on South Park, where they were joking on Lizzo.
No, man.
But that shit was funny.
Hell.
Lizzo watched that shit. Lizzo like she was about to cry.
She cried about
You
something.
talking about on South Park?
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Well, that shit was funny.
I
ain't seen that shit.
Bro, I seen the episode when it came up because I watch South Park every night. Me and my little girl, when she be in the living room with me and I watch TV, we watch South Park or Family Guy. Because Family Guy come on every night on FX.
South Park and Family Guy.
Oh.
I'm gonna look that shit up, see if I can find it though.
They ain't gonna fucking discriminate.
Cause boy, that episode they had with Michael Jackson on.
Everybody.
Boy, that episode about Michael Jackson, the Jeffersons. No, boy, you gotta watch that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Cause their whole thing was because at first they wanted to lock him up. They was like, oh yeah, it's a black dude that moved in the white folk neighborhood messing with kids. Oh yeah, we finna get his ass. He said we gonna do it like we did Kobe. He said we gotta put a black man in jail. Boy, when they went to his door and seen him with white. They wanted to find a police officer. He said he was black. He was like, he is black. He was like, no, that's a white man. We almost put an innocent white man in jail. So they would let him get away with all this shit just because he looked at white.
That's ignorant.
Type shit.
He nigga kept saying, Shimo.
Right.
Check the beat. Hey, that shit is hilarious. South Park. Like, I watch South Park.
Blanket on that bed.
But blanket, that's ignorant. They had the one with R. Kelly on that bit where they had Alec Baldwin and somebody was in the closet and they couldn't get them niggas out of the car. They was like they trapped in the closet. So they called R. Kelly. And R. Kelly started saying they trapped in the closet. But they basically trying to say Alec Baldwin and somebody else. They were trying to say they were gay. It was somebody, I don't know if it was Alec Baldwin and somebody else, like another ad. They were saying they wouldn't come out the closet. So they had to go get R. Kelly to try to, the only person I know that can get him out the closet is R. Kelly. And that shit funny. I was like, man, South Park, you got no chill. But I can watch South Park and Family Guy all day. Yep, all
fucking day, huh?
This is South Park. I mean, not South Park, what's it called? Family Guy. I can watch Family Guy forever. I still watch that shit now.
Man, what we doing next week, Skeet?
Shit.
Man, we gotta find somebody studio to pull up on, man. We shoot another episode of Studio Etiquette, man. We're gonna find a studio to crash, man. So if you got a studio, nice studio, you know what I mean?
Really gonna be tough for all. I'm trying to think who.
We'll figure it out. We'll let you know in the details, you know what I mean? But hey, if any inquiries, if you have any a studio, you want Studio Etiquette to come to your studio, man, and we chill, we shoot this episode. You know what I mean? Pretty much get your opinion on studios. Let us know, man. Make sure you hit us up. Studio Etiquette on everything. That's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Studio Etiquette 101. But yes, sir, man. We're finna head on out this thing, man. This is Studio Etiquette 101, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in on your dog bread. Mixed it. Got Skeet 229, man. Appreciate Mr. Jenkins for stopping through with us.
For sure.
Yes, sir, man. Wait, where can I hit you up at?
Y'all can find See Division, everything. See Division TV. That's SEETHEVIZION TV. You'll see my logo with the TV with the eye in there. You can't miss it, man. Y'all tap in. You know what I mean? I got the photography. Book me. You know, I'm an artist as well. You know what I mean? So I got art pieces for sale. See something you like, hit me up. You know what I mean? If you're in the Albany area, next week, Thursday, June 6th, I will have 2 of my pieces downtown at the Albany Area Arts Council for their biggest annual, you know what I mean, art exhibition. You know what I mean. I can't remember exactly the title for the exhibition, but you know, shout out to them for this opportunity.
June 6th.
Yeah, June the 6th. You know what I mean? Thursday. That's Thursday. It starts at 6. You know what I mean? June the 6th at 6. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's downtown right here in Albany at the Albany Area Arts Council. You know what I mean? Shout out to Miss Belinda Vickerson. You know what I mean? She's a very, very, you know what I mean, talented photographer. You know what I'm saying? Like, she bad. You know what I mean? Like, definitely one of my inspirations. You know, so, and she works for the Arts Council, you know what I'm saying, as well. You know what I mean? And she's had, you know, her pieces featured in the Arts Council as well. You know what I mean? She had a solo show in that joint. You know what I mean? That's what, so like she, you know what I mean? She bad. You know what I mean? You know, so like, yeah, everybody pull up, man. It's gonna be a lot of other dope artists also. You know what I mean? Like, y'all tap in with them too. It ain't just about me. It's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like, yeah, show the artists some love. You know what I mean? Like, show the artists some love sometimes. You know, we appreciate that for real though. You know what I mean? June 6th, again.
There you go, man.
Yeah,
Man, Studio Etiquette 101, man. Make sure y'all tune in next week. We here each and every Friday night, 8 p.m.-ish. Make sure you tune in, man. But that's it, man. Make sure you holler at us next week. Holla.
Out.
Try.